Happy hump day to all of you, my amazing viewers, subscribers, fans, friends, mods, heroes, and members. It's time for another episode of Living Legal in Los Santos in GTA Online. See, Kane, what's up, Kane? And Kane will be joining us shortly for the latest episode, episode 7 of Living Legal NLS. Kane, hey, what's up, Kane? And hey, UG Outlaw. And congrats, yeah, on finishing Vice City Stories yesterday. And Snake's also here. Hello, Snake. How you doing? So, Snake, when's the next GTA Online stream? When's it happening? Come on, Snake. We know it's going to happen eventually. But anyway, so the premise of Living Legal in Los Santos was an idea that we came up with about a year ago, believe it or not. Like where we would take the game, which is supposed to be criminal-based, where you're supposed to be an outlaw, and try not to be a criminal. Because they have added some things over the years, like taxi work, pizza delivery, a few other things here and there they've peppered into the game that are technically legal stuff. And there's actually going to be an addendum to it today. The fact that there is more legal stuff that has been added to the repertoire for Living Legal in Los Santos because of the latest update to GTA Online Money Fronts. It has added 4 things. 4 things. And I may have to do a new video covering the additional stuff along with the old stuff. So here's the reality. I probably don't have the money to buy the car wash. Maybe Kane does. I think Kane wants to buy the bounty business. I think it's still discounted today, and that's the reason why he was begging and pleading with me to do an episode of Living Legal. So I finally relented. Like, okay, fine, we'll do an episode, Kane, I guess, since it's been a quick minute since the last episode. And by the way, we rotate between Kane and my channel, so one episode will be on my channel, and then a few months later, the next episode will be on Kane's channel. Then a few months after that, it'll be back on my channel, etc. And we rotate it. But we each have a playlist on our channels. And Kat, what are you whining about? I'm getting to that. Okay, I'm getting to the new additions. Okay, so the new additions include the legal aspects of the car wash, the legal aspects of the helitours, and the legal aspect of the weed shop. Because in San Andreas, the sale of weed or cannabis or THC is technically legal. So that's how we get around it. Everything else is illegal. We can't do the money laundering. We can't do the Mr. Faber missions. That's no bueno. But the other thing that's legal is the Quickie Farms, those delivery missions that they added, because obviously that's for like a pharmaceutical company, and we're just doing deliveries for them to hospitals and I guess medical centers. So that's also legal. So that's also been included. So we actually have a few things that we have added as of, I guess, today to Living Legal as additional things you can do. But let me continue with the chat, then we'll get going. See, yeah, what is the mission design? I still don't understand where you were going with that, Snake. Maybe one day Snake will explain it to us. See, Friday's completely streamless for you. Okay, well, I mean, that's your call, Snake. You do you. But anyways, we're going to do Living Legal today with Kane and me. And I do appreciate all of you being here, my amazing viewers, subscribers, fans, friends, mods, heroes, and of course, the members. Big thank you to all of our members. If you want to learn more about the membership program, click the join button. All members get access to the badges, the emotes, shout outs at the beginning of live streams. You get featured below in the description section of live streams, early access to 1 video a week. You're also on the About section, where you can find the live stream schedule. Weekends, we usually stream Saturday, Sunday, 12 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. UK. Sometimes we venture out during the weekday like we're doing right now. And the About section is where you can find the live stream schedule, the members, as well as socials, X, Discord, vlogs channel, and political channel. One day I'll go back to that channel. Maybe sooner rather than later. I've got an idea or two of what I may want to do with GB Fang. We'll see. But anyways, a big thank you to all of our amazing members. Elite members include UG Outlaw, who's in the chat, Fat Chinese Gaming, Red the 8-Bit Dinosaur is our deluxe member, Junior members, TokyoTent, Huttch Plays, Kane, Sheep Taco Man, Fluffy Wolf, Tyler 98735, XO Brad 53, SYNNASTARR, Eric Bell, Tommy Angelo Jr., and the gifted members, Ann Williams, PERCI, almog, Flippin Tricks, and Amy M95. Gifted members, junior members, deluxe members, and elite members, along with the super chat heroes going above and beyond for the GB Nation. All right. Let's go play a video game, shall we? Yay. Freaking another fake Robo message. Fuck off, Robo messages. Ugh, what's the point anymore? That's all I get are fake Robo phone calls, fake Robo messages. Like, most of the time I'm blocking and reporting them for all the good that does. One day I'm just going to go be a hermit. Swear. But I hope y'all are having a good week so far. All right. So we're going to go into online. To free. I'll go into friend lobby, and then I'll add Kane to the free lobby. Well, Kane will join the friend lobby, and then we'll... Hello, Kane. So, yeah, we'll get in the friend lobby, then we'll get to business.
Yes.
But I don't think I have the money to buy the car wash, but oh well. So Yuji says I had 3 scam callers today. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Just, it's so fucking tiresome. But all you can do is just block them or report them. And what else can you do, you know? All right, so you may have noticed by the thumbnail, there's a little bit of overtime rumble hinting in the background. After we're done with whatever we're going to do live and legal wise, we're going to go do overtime rumble for the, I guess you could say the second half of the stream, or maybe the third act, or however you wish to break it down. The finale of today's episode will be some overtime rumble, because overtime rumble is double money. So, yay. And we consider that to be technically legal.
Plus, it's also a very fun game mode as well, so it gives us an excuse to play it.
That's true. All right, so I'm gonna go into friend lobby, and then once I'm in the friend lobby, then I'll get Stacy out of her pizza outfit, and then we'll see how much money she has. Because at the end of your episode, I think I bought the clubhouse. I think.
No, actually, I remember. I think it was on a different stream you actually bought the clubhouse.
Really?
Because like I think I told you about it being on sale, and you're like, "All right, fuck it, I'm gonna quickly go buy it."
Yeah. I mean, whatever. I mean, it's
but
fine.
But still, you did buy it.
Now, the only reason why you can buy the biker clubhouse is 2 reasons: to store motorcycles, and this business, the bikers sell.
Yes.
So that's technically legal. You know, like modifying and selling motorcycles. So that's the only reason why we count or allow the MC work. The businesses, the quote unquote businesses are not allowed.
Yeah. No booger sugar labs for us.
No. I'm gonna grab a car. All right.
My friend.
Bye, Martin. I can't go meet Mr. Faber anyways because I don't have $1 million. But if by the end of the stream I have $1 million, maybe I'll do it, because I have 815,000. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that maybe by the time we're done with overtime rumble that we've raised enough capital to make that purchase.
I definitely think you'll be able to afford it after overtime rumble, because we made a lot of money in that one episode.
Yeah.
We did overtime rumble.
Yeah, we did. We made some good cash. So I think what we did was, like, we went into a public lobby, and then so we'll have to do that in order to ensure that we actually get randos to play against. Because if we don't, then we're not going to have anyone to play against, and it's going to be boring.
Yeah, it would just be a 1v1 pretty much.
Our 2v1, like it was with me Saturday after you left the, me versus Yuji and Destiny. That was so much fun.
Yeah, I didn't know that would happen. I thought you guys would have found some people.
No. I mean, we probably would have in hindsight if we would have done the whole, like, go to a public lobby first, but we just didn't do that. Okay, so yeah, I think...
Plus, I mean,
Yes.
if I would have stuck around, like, the same outcome would have happened because it's instead of, like, you know, being a, 2v1, it technically would still be a 2v1 because I'd be on the floor as a puddle.
Wow.
I would have melted from that heat, man.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to go inside her apartment and put on a different outfit because, I don't know, I'm not really knowing if I want to do pizza work today, but we'll see.
Yeah, you can always be, a doctor, a medical person.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right, because we can do, well, not really a doctor, but we are technically in the medical field now because we can do deliveries.
Yeah.
So that is legal.
You can make a lot of good money as well from it, too. Like, it's not crazy much, but it's, like, a lot better than delivering pizzas and doing taxi drops.
Yeah. All right, so I don't have anything like that. Fitted suits. Special ops. I need to save her some outfits. I just haven't gotten around to it. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, I'll give her George's outfit. Like what, Georgina's look?
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Georgina from the Casino Heist. Hells yeah.
No hat. Seasonal. No, we're not doing that. Even though Independence Day is coming up in America. It's not too far away. But I hope everybody's having a good week so far. So your week's going okay, only home from work for 10 minutes. Okay. I hope you're able to relax and enjoy the rest of your evening, Yuji. So what is the plan, Kane? What are you up to?
Well, I am delivering some medical supplies from the pharma company.
Oh yeah.
Quickie farm.
Yeah. All right, so I'll explain in a minute what is now legal.
Okay.
And what is added to living legal. I mean, I just did a moment ago in the intro, but I feel like it'd be better if I could, like, visually show people that are interested in, like, that. The new rules. The game has changed a little, for the better.
Yeah.
Because we have more, quote unquote, legal things we can do with this series. All right. So let me go to the pharma icon on the map. Yay, it's raining. That's great. Awesome.
I wish it was raining here.
Same. We need some rain.
Man, I swear, it's just doing it to taunt us, I swear.
Yeah. Yeah, I would not mind this being a wet summer. Because in Central Texas, we definitely need the water. But I'm sure that's true in a lot of places. You know, I came across this weird story that there is like some sort of, like, deep in the earth. I don't know where exactly on the earth, but somewhere in the earth, there's like a huge ocean's worth of water, like a really deep aquifer that scientists have discovered. So, I don't know if we're ever gonna. See, that's gonna be the next gold rush, is mining for that water. All right, so Quickie Farm is one of the new businesses that, it's not really a business, it's just a thing you can do in free mode. See, perfect weather to let you battleship road slip and slide around. Oh yeah, I know. That's one reason why I'm kind of waiting till the weather dies. Okay, so let me talk about what's new to Living Legal. What we're going to add going forward for the duration of this series. Thanks to Money Fronts, we have 3 new businesses, which I don't think I can show off yet because I haven't been introduced
you
to.
have to do the cutscene with Mr. Farmer.
Okay.
That's how you show them off.
Okay, but anyways, I'll just mention it. Fuck it. So we have the car wash. Now the living aspect of that is the ability to do the car wash missions, which doesn't pay much, but it's legal, right? It's legal, honest work. So we can buy the car wash for $1 million just to do legal car washes. Then we were able to buy the helitours, where we can do the legal helicopter tours. Once again, doesn't pay much, but it's legal, so it's part of the series now. And then the weed shop, which, since weed and cannabis, THC, marijuana is legal in the state of Southern San Andreas, we can purchase that shop and do the deliveries. So the money laundering, no. The Mr. Faber work, no. That's not allowed. But the legal stuff for each of those 3 new businesses are allowed, including Quickie Farms. So Quickie Farm, this is what Kane's doing at the moment, and I'll do it as well to demonstrate it for anyone that's new. This was added to free roam in GTA Online, and you just do deliveries, big pharma drugs, to various hospitals and medical centers. So it's technically legal as well. So some people may question the drugs that are sold legally and the side effects and the problems they cause. And maybe it is worse for you than the more natural alternatives, right? But it's still, unfortunately, legal. So it's allowed.
Yeah.
So that's the new stuff. That's what we're allowed to do going forward, along with everything else in Living Legal. In case anybody was wondering. But what's everybody up to this week? Anything exciting going on? Kane, so are you planning on doing the Payday stream? Or are you going to hold off on that?
Probably do it later in the week. I mean, I want to eventually start San Andreas.
Okay.
Before doing the Payday stream.
Yeah.
But the update from what I've seen, it looks very, very good. Because there's 2 heists that are already in the game, but they've been made smaller for the best way to describe it is kind of like a beginner's mode, if you will.
Okay.
And they used like 2 of the previous heists from the game as kind of like a backdrop, but obviously they're a lot smaller.
Yeah.
And I from what I've seen, I like how it looks. I like how they feel, and they do feel different enough, to be considered something new. And there's also a new repeater, which from what I've seen, holy shit! The weapon meta might be getting changed up, so that might be pretty fun. So
Yeah.
don't be surprised if I start making some Arthur Morgan-like build.
Nice.
Payday 3.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna do San Andreas before I go and do that.
Okay.
I've been wanting to start San Andreas very quickly. Plus, that's a very, very long game as well, so
Sure.
I want to try and get it done before Mafia the Old Country.
Probably a good idea. The first delivery they're having me do is like a long-ass delivery.
Oh, damn.
But they give you...
Is it the Sandy Shores?
Yeah, I think it is Sandy Shores.
Oh, okay.
But at least they give
You're
you
lucky you didn't
enough
have
time.
I just had to go to Polito Bay.
Yeah, and then you have to probably race all the way back to LS.
Yep.
Right. Fortunately, it looks like the rain's dying, so that's good. But yeah, this is a series that Ken and I do. Every few months, we rotate the episodes, and it was just a silly idea we had in case anybody's new to the series. Mainly, it's just we're playing the game in a completely different way than you're supposed to. Instead of being a criminal and doing all sorts of illegal bad guy stuff, we're just trying to be like I guess you would say like a real person in the world, right? Where most of the real NPCs probably have jobs. They're not kingpins or mobsters. They actually have to go work real jobs. And there's the struggle for them is it's not the same as us, because we can amass vast wealth in the game over a much shorter period of time. But if you're having to focus on only the legal aspects, then it takes longer to make money. So it's kind of a challenge, but it's also been interesting, a different way to play the game.
Yeah.
Especially after a decade of playing this game. across many consoles.
Yeah, it's nice to try something different after, playing this game. Like, in our cases, we've both been playing this game since 2013.
Yeah.
Playing in a different way, it's actually kind of fun.
Yeah.
Instead of doing it the old-fashioned way.
Exactly. But I mean, it's a series that Kane and I like to do. Yeah, I guess low-key we were kind of hoping that it would catch on and other people might get interested in it. But I think more people just like to watch it and don't like to participate. I kind of understand, because that means you'd have to create a brand new character. You'd have to go through all the fucking hoops. And that can be a little frustrating. But, hey, I guess we're just here for your entertainment.
Yeah, pretty much.
And we just talk about random nonsense during these streams. It's very similar to our regular GTA streams, but it's basically just, I guess you could say, a mini podcast with Kane and me, where we're playing the game, living legal, and also talk about hot topics of the day. But
unlike the actual normal GTA stream, we gotta, abide by rules we set out. So,
exactly, yeah, we're just
no carjacking,
no killing.
Yeah.
There you go. There we go. All right, 2 down. What's up, Tabletto? How's it going?
Hey, what's up, Tom? Hope you're doing well.
All right, continue with the deliveries. But overall, I really do like the Money Fronts update. In fact, I did do a review on it Monday, in case y'all are wondering. If you haven't been properly notified by YouTube about my videos or other creators' videos, which seems to be happening.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot as well recently.
Yeah. Now,
especially for channels that I know for damn sure I have movies on for.
yeah, like I watched a video earlier this morning from Clownfish TV. I don't know if you ever heard of their channel, but
yeah, I've seen some of their videos about like Doctor Who.
Yeah,
specifically the whole fiasco that happened a few weeks ago.
Yeah, they used to do a lot of Doctor Who videos, and also they do, I guess you could say, news stuff, current event stuff, pop culture. It's a married couple that does the channel, and I don't always watch their content. Every now and then I'll find a video that they make that I'm kind of interested in watching, but I'm not really a hardcore viewer. But I guess you could say I'm a casual. But they were talking about how YouTube no longer wants us anymore, and I'm like, well, what do you mean YouTube doesn't want us anymore? And then I watched it, and basically they made the case that YouTube is focusing on promoting like the corporation channels, right? And whether it's news channels or probably even other stuff like the official gaming websites like IGN and the other ones. And those of us that are straight up YouTubers, like whether you're in the news category or political, gaming, especially history channels, they've had it bad for a while now. Like,
yeah, really bad.
yeah, YouTube doesn't like to acknowledge our existence at all, and it's pretty depressing because it was creators, regular people that decide to make funny videos, or like blogs or vlogs or real life stuff, or just whatever. They're the ones that helped build YouTube, right? And to be rewarded for that, the creator channels seem to be getting neglected by the algorithm or the AI or whatever the hell YouTube is doing behind the scenes.
Oh, speaking of AI, have you seen that fucking like kerfuffle that's been going on with Mr. Beast?
Oh yeah, he launched an AI thumbnail that company,
Yeah.
and he got a huge backlash from everybody over it.
Yeah, I think that's like my last straw for Mr. Beast. Fucking, like I was willing to stick by him, when everyone was like saying, "Oh, he's this bad guy," Because like the thing is with that whole situation where he was being accused of being a bad boss or something, the guy that came out originally, he was turned out to be a liar. But and obviously, when people are trying to give him shit because his friend got caught for being a diddler, it's like, hey, look, I don't think Jimmy knew or intentionally, wanted any involvement in that. I mean, obviously he got rid of it, the individual quickly, but this whole AI shit, that's my last straw, because it's fucking hard for artists out there. It's like they try and make a living, making thumbnails, and then you got this fucking guy making literal corporate slop thumbnails with this app, literally stealing off of other people. And I don't know if you remember this, but a few years ago he was getting angry about, I think, this Russian channel, right, who was basically stealing his thumbnails and replacing him, but with the Russian guy.
Okay.
This is basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Instead, you can pay. You have to pay money for it.
Well,
like, what?
Well, guess what? I ain't paying shit. Fuck you, Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
I ain't buying your Feastables. I ain't buying any of your shit. So, no, thank you. I can make my own thumbnails. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Me too. It ain't perfect. At least I can take pride that I made it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a fucking machine that did it for me.
Yeah. That's how I feel. I mean, there are times on the political channel where I will use like Grock to make an AI image. But that channel's not monetized, so I mean, if it was monetized, then I probably wouldn't do that. But maybe one day it will be, or probably not. I don't really care either way. But for this channel, no, I don't do AI stuff for this channel.
I'm fine with people maybe making AI thumbnails if they're not monetized, because at least then I know that I'm earning money off of making lazy crap, right?
Yeah.
Plus your thumbnails are actually fucking funny.
Yeah, well, and I just use it for like the background, and then I do add stuff to the thumbnail. Like my last video over there is like the U.S. Capitol building in rubble. I had Grock make that, and then I just added some stuff to it.
Yeah. So
it is kind of like, it's fair use in a way, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Plus, I do in all my in all my description sections, when it comes to the political channel, I always give credit to Grock whenever I use it, like something like that. I'm like, hey, thumbnail screenshot for the thumbnail was made via Grock, or if I happen to use an image that was AI, then I acknowledge that it's an AI image,
And I'm pretty sure as well, like, I think you can also like set the video underneath to say, oh yeah, this video includes AI,
yeah.
content.
And anytime I do that, I intentionally set that, because I try to be honest and transparent with people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have no respect for Jimmy. I don't care for him. I mean, my opinion doesn't really matter. Jimmy's going to keep doing what he's doing. And yeah, I know. What was it? iDubbbz the one that tried to expose him, and then iDubbbz got in with Hassan, and it's kind of ruined his career. I think it was iDubbbz. Wasn't it iDubbbz?
I don't
Or Content Cop, or whatever he goes by. Like
I think iDubbbz tried to expose H3. Honestly, I don't even know.
Yeah, this is.
It's so confusing internet drama as well. Like it's
maybe I'm getting people confused. I don't know. I don't really care.
Yeah,
I try to avoid most of that nonsense because it has nothing to do with me. So, hey, what's up, Dark Matter Wolf?
Hey, Dark Matter Wolf.
But yeah, I don't think that everything that I don't know if it's the same dude. Could be the same dude, but I feel like a lot of things he brought up were probably true. There's things I think have turned out to be not true regarding.
You're on about the dog pack dude.
Yeah.
That's who you're on about.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I was referencing.
Okay, that guy.
The thing is with the videos he made, a lot of the information came out to be false.
Okay.
So that's why I find it hard to trust. I do believe that there were probably shit working conditions, because let's be real, no business or company is perfect when it comes to their working environments, right?
Sure.
Like they can't go around parading saying, "Oh, we're 100% clean." make sure all our workers' rights are respected, because it's fucking difficult to keep that shit in check, right?
Yeah.
Especially a big brand like Mr. Beast, for example.
Well, yeah. Whenever you have a deadline and a tight schedule, yeah. Unfortunately, like whether it's video games or other like fields, I mean, there's going to be a crunch time whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sure a lot of stuff wasn't true, but there's probably things that were true.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I mean, obviously, like you brought up some of the predatory stuff that happened, specifically, involving Mr. Beast's old friend, Chris Tyson.
Yeah. Yeah, her.
That stuff is obviously true.
Yeah. Let me catch up with chat real quick. Go see, ever since Google stepped into YouTube. Snake, Google's on YouTube for a while now. Okay.
Yeah.
It's been a quick minute. So. Anyways, see, Yuji says, I remember the Russian. Oh, yeah, Russian Mr. Beast. I don't even remember that dude, but I'll take y'all's word for it.
Yeah, it was a guy who went around, like, stealing his thumbnail, Jimmy's thumbnails, and basically was a clone, if you will, but just Russian.
Yeah, it's like what Pat was telling us last night, that there was an Iranian dude stealing his videos, and then just taking his script and just like just translating it to Farsi, and then Pat threatened to copyright strike him, and he's like, "Oh, okay, fine, I'll pull those videos down." Yeah. So Yuji Outlaw says, "My thumbnails aren't perfect, but they're mine." Exactly. That's how I feel about my thumbnails. Man, I try my best, and sometimes are they pretty simple thumbnails where it's just me just taking like one of the media images from Rockstar or Hangar 13 or another game I'm covering. Yeah, because I think some people just try hard too much, and I don't want to try hard. I just want to just make something that works. So if it's just an image from, like for tomorrow's event week video, like y'all know I'm going to probably use an image that Rockstar puts into their newswire for that, right? But, I will try to add additional stuff to it, some additional writing if I feel like the need arises. But then there's times, like with my Mind's Eye video, where I put a little bit more effort into it, It just depends on the situation. Sometimes I feel like, okay, I have an idea for what I want the thumbnail to be, so I'm going to take the time to really like tweak it a little bit and get it working, get the font the way I want it, get other images in there I want, or change the vibrance or the lighting, all that technical stuff. But it's really just a case-by-case basis when it comes to thumbnails for me. I guess my idea is just to try to make the thumbnails just look appealing and not fugly, just decent looking. Or I just look at them like, okay, I'm cool with that thumbnail. Nice. But yeah, I'm glad Mr. Beast is getting backlash over that. It's like, dude, I mean, how much more money do you need, man? You're already filthy stinking rich, and
not just that, but like even YouTube veterans like Dan TDN and Jacksepticeye are calling him out for this crap.
Good.
And rightfully so, because obviously, fuck AI. I'm gonna say it straight up, like fuck AI. It's trash.
Yeah, I mean, AI is not the problem; it's the way people use it. It's like if we use AI right, it can benefit mankind, but a lot of people are, I guess you could say, misusing it or abusing it, and that's problematic.
I mean, I'm not a Luddite, don't worry. I mean, if I was a Luddite, I wouldn't be in this fucking call, for example. But, I just think, I don't like, giving power to a machine and letting it, make stuff.
Yeah.
I prefer when, a human does stuff, because at least then I can be like, oh yeah, this is actually pretty cool. Like, this guy makes artwork, made this pretty cool painting, for example, and then you get AI art where it just looks so off.
Yeah, and it's worse now because it's not just art anymore. Like, you can literally make AI videos and you can whip them together. Like what Google did launch that. Was it VO3 or something? I forgot what it was called. But they launched that like a month ago, and people are using it to make AI videos, and AI videos are starting to get more and more views on the platform, and people are. And that wasn't my fault. That was a lousy driver's fault. But anyways. But the reality is, like, AI art and, well, AI videos are becoming more and more popular on YouTube. I first noticed them becoming popular on Facebook, but I think they've now moved over to probably everywhere, probably TikTok, probably Instagram, probably, yeah, definitely YouTube. It's sad because I too prefer watching something actually made by a person when it comes to videos.
What's like even worse is as well, it's like because of how fucked most people's attention spans are now, like AI content is fucking perfect for people with like fucked attention spans.
Yeah.
You know? Especially for an app like TikTok, for example, where you know, it's only like what 10 to 15 second long video when it's done.
Yep. That's true. And they're always so weird and random, and like there's some funny ones. Like there was a funny one about, you know, like I watched the other day with John Wilkes Booth, and then there was one with like the perspective from like a British officer at the beginning of the Revolutionary War. And it was really stupid. And then they're like, yeah, I guess the Continentals really don't like taxes. Yep.
Gee, you think?
Yeah. But it was okay. I mean, it was funny to watch because it's like you've seen them. It's like, oh, it's from the perspective of somebody.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm amazed how realistic it's getting. It's scary because it looks almost real now. So it's, and like 6 months from now, it'll be at the point where you might not be able to tell the difference anymore between what's real and what's AI video.
Like, dude, do you remember like a few years ago there was like that video of Will Smith
Yeah.
like eating spaghetti?
Yeah.
It was like really fucked up, and now like the same video has now been released, but it actually looks like Will Smith is actually eating proper spaghetti.
Yeah, that's how far it's come. It's like you would be under the assumption that Will Smith actually put up a camera and just sitting there enjoying some spaghetti, you know, before his worse half shows up.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna go to the casino and spin the wheel real quick.
All right. I'm gonna quickly deliver this last pizza.
All right, I'll wait.
I think afterwards.
Yeah. It's just depressing, all this crap. The AI gaining views, and YouTube also apparently is like just intentionally, or I don't know if maybe it's not intentional, but maybe it's just the way they've set up the algorithm and their systems to where like actual legit content creators are getting pushed. Even people that are subscribed to the channels, it seems like they're not being notified, and that's what's really sad. So is it possible that we make videos or we do live streams and YouTube just doesn't even bother anymore to notify our viewers and subscribers, even if they like ring the damn bell? It's like, what's the point of the bell? Wasn't that the point, was to notify people like when we made new content or launched another stream?
It's like, you know, like case in point, like when Yuji was streaming Vice City Stories yesterday, I was out when he was streaming. Now, bear in mind, I have notifications on for Yuji, right?
Yeah.
I never got the notification even when I got back in.
Huh.
I only found out because like we were talking about it earlier, like last night.
Huh. Yeah, see it? And that happens all the time. It's just, what's the point of the fucking bell, YouTube?
Okay, yeah, bye.
Might as well just get rid of it if it doesn't actually work.
Yeah, at this point we might as well.
All right, so before we continue, let's get our lucky spin and get that RP or them chips, or maybe a new article of clothing.
Oh boy.
All right, let's see. Here we go. Oh, that was a nice spin, Stacy. I guess she's been working out.
Back him up. Oh,
Spend to win. Yay! 25,000 chips. Whoop-de-doo. Actually,
so close.
all right, your turn.
You're saying something, right?
I forgot that I could actually spend the chips in the clothing store here. So I could actually buy her. I could actually buy her some drip here. Maybe I will.
Yeah, there you go. Go for it. I've got a few chips myself, so if I...
There you
Oh, I got 2,500.
Yay, yay for you.
Let's go. Let's go.
This is an interesting outfit your character's wearing today.
Well, thank you. I am wearing my drip with my amazing beanie, my tempo Rasta beanie. It's an amazing beanie, great beanie.
Wow. All right, let me look and see if there's anything that I can afford. Anything I want to buy for it. I don't know. I feel like she's not exactly the flashy type. She just likes nice clothing, you know. Some of this is a little too ridiculous. Yeah, no, I don't think that'll work. Loungewear? No, she ain't wearing that. No. I'm just browsing really quick because in the end, it doesn't really matter. Could buy her a new dress. Nah, I don't see anything. Never mind. All right.
Whoa, I'm wearing a scary mask.
Oh no, I'm terrified.
Ooh.
I don't blame you, Kane. I did cry a little on the inside. Okay.
Oh, was it that bad?
Well, I mean, it's over now, Yuji, so you accomplished the goal of beating Vice City Stories. That's something I've never done. I've never played Vice City Stories. That's the one GTA game I've never played. I've played almost every other one.
I mean, by him technically beating Vice City Stories, that means the Vice City collapse finally come to an end.
I guess so.
So, congratulations, Yuji. We did it. We're free.
Yep.
We're free until next year.
It's Jover and you're by done.
Yeah.
I guess I better go back to my bike shop and modify a motorcycle.
I'm guessing you got like a message from
Yeah, Malk sent me, said, hey, you got work. Come do work. I guess it beats delivering pizzas or taxi work, so I might as well do it. We're on the job, you know, working that 9 to 5.
Yeah. And you get more money than you ever did from doing taxi jobs or pizza deliveries.
Exactly. Eventually you'll play it. Yeah, I mean, I'm used to Lance. It's weird. I think they made Lance way more likable in Vice City, and then whenever they reintroduced him in Vice City Stories, they decided just to go... I don't know why they went that way with him. Because he's actually likable until he starts becoming, after, what, Diaz? Then he starts going downhill.
Yeah, and then the final mission.
Oh, yeah.
A backstabbing prick.
Yeah. But there's a point, I guess, throughout the... I would say maybe like the first half of the game, where you actually like Vance. You're like, hey, you know, Lance is actually kind of cool. But that's not the Lance Vance that shows up in a Vice City Story. So that's the part that kind of annoys me, because I felt like Lance Vance is just not as reliable in Vice City Stories as he was in Vice City. Because, like, Tommy could count on Lance to a point, you know? Even if Lance was becoming his own worst enemy, you know? That's just something I've noticed. Maybe that's just my opinion. Maybe people disagree with me, but... I don't know. I feel like there was... Whoever... I guess Dan Houser wrote Lance Vance for Vice City. I don't know if he wrote Vice City Stories. Did he write Vice City Stories as well? Or did somebody else write that? I
assume he wrote it. I'm not sure.
Or else they may have handed it off to another writer to do while he was focused on 4 or Red Dead Redemption or 5 or whatever he was focused on.
I'm gonna look right now.
Where's my... Okay. Let me look real quick up. All right, that's the bike. Okay, that's the clubhouse. Okay. Let me back this thing up. My plan when it comes to Liberty City stories and Vice City stories, if it ever gets ported to current gen, I'll play them. But I'm not going to go through all the hoops of hooking up this and that, you know, to a PS2 or PS3. I don't even have a PS2 or PS3, so I'm not going to bother.
And by the way, GB, yes, Dan Houser did write Vice City stories.
Okay.
As well as David Bland.
Okay.
I think I said his last name. But yeah, Dan Houser and David Bland both wrote DC stories.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like what they did with Lance's character in Vice City stories because it seems to be a little like there's some things that are the same, but then it also makes him more of a less reliable, I guess, because he seems a lot more reliable in Vice City.
Yeah. And I would say until like the second half of Vice City after DS's death,
Yeah.
I'd say he's a lot more likable than, you know, Vice City stories, at least in my opinion, because when I was watching UG play, I was like, yeah, I don't like this guy. I think I preferred him in, like, you know, original Vice City, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
you said, at least more reliable, you know?
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. I see Ikari. What's up, Ikari? I see in Vice City stories, Lance is like how he's in Vice Cities after Diaz's death. Yeah, and it doesn't make sense. The timeline doesn't make sense. He shouldn't be like that at all in Vice City stories, because Vice City takes place after Vice City stories. So it's I don't know. It feels like they took the character backwards. But whatever. All right, so let me customize this. Yuji says, I think for me, more when I went through the game, Lance got more annoying. Yeah, but I don't think he's supposed to be that way, though.
I mean, I remember there's like, I remember watching Yuji play this mission. Like, there was literally a mission where Lance got so pissed off he just started dropping, like, product into, like, you know, the Vice City, you know, like, harbor, and it's like, why are you doing that, Lance? Why are you just dropping product for no reason, just because you're pissed? It's like, you're just wasting Vic's time trying to recover it.
Yeah. All right, street brakes.
You brake too quick with these
And,
guys,
let's see,
you'll go over your
engine,
handlebars.
what's the end? So, turbo tuning, transmission, street transmission. Okay. I did that, though. Oh, I fucked that up. Okay, I fucked that up. Body work. The air filters.
Hey, take your time. I've got all day.
Where's air filters? Okay, there's air filters. It's the first time I've ever done this one, to be honest. So, I know it's similar to the way you do it in the the car shop.
Yeah.
Medium pod. Okay.
It, it's sort of like that, but except like, you know, it's a fixed payment of 50K
Yeah.
at a time.
Okay.
Compared to, you know, random payouts from, you know, the auto shop.
All right. Let's see. Side slash. Okay. Wheels. Okay. Okay, racer.
You got some sweet wheels.
All right, I'm gonna go deliver this. See, betraying Tommy to Sonny is 100% stupid because Lance doesn't know the kind of person Sonny is. If Sonny wins, I'm sure he would have had Lance killed at some point. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
And here's another thing.
Phrase loose ends.
Yeah. And here's another thing. Okay, so the Italian mob, just like any other mob, are racist in a way. And maybe not hard. I mean, I'm not saying Sonny's racist. What I'm saying is they only allow Italians to be in the family, right? That's the way it's always been for the Italian mob and for various other mobs as well. So Lance would have never become a made man. He would have never been able to move up the ladder in the Forelli crime family even if he did stay on Sonny's good side.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Lance has the attitude where he believes he would deserve to be made man, right? Because he's full of himself and delusional. And eventually it would get to the point where like Sonny would probably have to do something about Lance and then just replace him with one of his lieutenants, you know. So the betrayal is kind of stupid. So I do agree, Hikari. Especially knowing how like organized crime works, and that's true for like the Mexican cartels. It's true for the Italian mob, the Russian mob, the Irish mob, the Turkish mob. You know, it's just the way it is. It's, you know, racist. Okay.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. It's like, oh, I want to join the Italian mob. Well, but you're not Irish. I'm not Italian. So they're not going to let me in the Italian mob because I can't prove that I'm Italian.
Yeah.
So no matter how hard I'd want to become a made man in the mob, in the crime family, they're not going to let me.
Yeah.
All right, so I got that done. Nice. But then people were like, well, what about The Godfather? Wasn't the consigliere Irish? That was different because A, it's a movie, and B, Robert Duvall's character was basically Don Corleone's adopted son, so he saw him as a son. So the movie kind of stretched it a little bit. I mean, he was raised Italian from when he was a baby, I think. So in a way, technically, even though he was of Irish background, Robert Duvall's character, who becomes Michael's consigliere, like, he's still seen by the Corleone family as one of their own. Or as they're called in Ireland, criminal gangs. Yeah. See, JD was killed in Liberty City Stories because the Leone family couldn't trust him for betraying the Sindacos. I'm sure Sony wouldn't. Exactly, Sony. Why would Sonny trust Lance after Lance betrayed Tommy? I mean, you can't trust somebody like that because if they betrayed one person, there's always a possibility they'll betray you. The only way that works is if like Lance was working for like Sonny the whole time, right? From the very beginning. And that way, you know, he already had Sonny's loyalty, right? If Sonny's like, hey, I want you to go in with Tommy, work with Tommy, report back to me what Tommy's up to, but when the time comes, we're going to kill him. That's different, but I don't think that's the way it went down.
No, I'm pretty sure, like, you know, for a time, Lance was loyal to Tommy.
Yeah.
But after being sidelined by him, and specifically in one mission, like, he was embarrassed by Tommy.
Yeah.
Because of, like, you know, they couldn't, like, get, you know, a protection racket to pay off.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's what pushed him over the edge to, you know, work with the Forellis and, you know, backstab Tommy in the final mission.
Yeah, so, I mean, it was only a matter of time before Lance himself would be betrayed. The betrayer would be betrayed. That's just the way it goes. But, yeah, eventually I will replay Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories if they ever get ported. Big fat if. It looks like it's more realistic that we're going to be getting a remaster of Red Dead Redemption 2 or maybe a port of GTA 4 instead.
Yeah. If I gotta choose out the two of them, GTA 4 all the way.
Yeah, I agree.
Because, you know, that game's been needing love for years, especially, like, you know, for certain ports of it, you know, case in point, that one game-breaking issue that happens because of the frame rate if you're playing the 360 copy on, you know, different versions. Of
Yeah, newer Xbox consoles. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't happen to everybody, but it did happen to Riley years ago when she was playing through GTA 4.
Yeah, and it also happens on the PC port as well, with like the new PC port they release.
Huh.
Which is like, wow. So it can happen on PC too. Ain't that swell?
Alright.
Like, I don't think it's that common, but I mean, still, I mean, it is an issue. It's like, yeah, I can see why people might, be, turned away from wanting to complete GTA 4 because of a problem like that.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree. I'd rather have an actual port to GTA 4 because I've been kind of wanting to go back to GTA 4 for a quick minute, but once again, I'm waiting for that rumored port to become a reality. And as much as I love Red Dead Redemption 2, I've played through it a few times already, and it would be nice to finally have a 60 FPS version with some improvements for current gen. My concern, and it seems this is the way it's going to go, is that it could very well be similar to GTA 5 Milked Edition for PS5, Xbox Series, where we have to buy another copy of Red Dead Redemption 2 for the PS5 or Xbox Series just to get those improvements. And I'm sitting there going like, but I already bought a copy. Well, too bad. That was for last gen. You have to pay again. Money, please.
Please give us money, buddy.
So I'll have to fork over some more dough just to play Red Dead Redemption 2 on my PS5 at 60 FPS. Thank you. And that was another thing we talked about last night was like, yeah, while they'll do that for Red Dead Redemption 2, I highly doubt they'll even bother giving those improvements or upgrades to Red Dead Online. So will Red Dead Online for PS5 or Xbox Series still be 30 FPS? Or will they actually boost it to 60 FPS at the very least? Because no matter what, Red Dead Online will get neglected, even if there is new copies of Red Dead Redemption 2.
You know what would be really funny? If they just, on the 60 FPS copy for RDR 2, there's no Red Dead Online.
Yeah,
That would be really funny.
That would not shock me at all at this point. What would surprise me if they actually did, take those improvements and carried them over to the PS5, Xbox Series version of Red Dead Online, and then also added additional Red Dead Redemption 2 content to Red Dead Online, like we were talking about with the M1899 pistol that people want, even though it doesn't really make sense for the timeline, but whatever. I'm thinking the horses that are in Red Dead Redemption 2 that never made it to Red Dead Online. Maybe add those horses. Maybe Arthur and John's clothing, additional clothing options. Add that. I never would dare to dream that Rockstar would finally add properties, because that's probably never going to happen. But there's definitely some drip that they could, bring over from Red Dead Redemption 2 for our characters in Red Dead Online for PS5, Xbox Series. Along with the horses, of course. Whether or not they actually go to that much effort, who knows? I doubt it. But what would y'all rather have, chat? Let us know in the live chat. Would you rather have a PS5, Xbox Series Milked Edition for Red Dead Redemption 2? Or would you rather have a port for GTA 4? Which one sounds more appealing?
I think we all know my answer.
And mine.
Just to see what chat is as well.
Yeah, we basically have just put up 2 votes for GTA 4 port, but maybe other people feel differently about it. Obviously, I would play it. I'd still play through the game, checking out the improvements in the 60 FPS. But I don't know. I'd rather it come along later. But if I have to play it, I guess there's worse games to play, like Mind's Eye.
Freaking Mind's Eye. Ugh.
So Yuji says
What a state.
GTA 4, no doubt. Yeah. Hikari says, I like the definitive edition of... Yeah, I know what you mean. You'd like a port of Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories. Yeah. But yeah, this is my first stream post Mind's Eye. So yeah.
How do you feel now you're a free man?
Bill, after doing the Mind's Eye video, which I did put a lot of work into, so thank you YouTube for not sharing it. Thank you. Very awesome. That pisses me off, but whatever. It is what it is. So yeah, I'm glad to leave Red Rock behind until we have to do the multiplayer in the fall. So, yeah.
I have a quick question.
Okay.
Do we have permission to discuss spoilers here?
You and I discussed spoilers last night. I mean, we can discuss things that are non-spoiler related because there are people that might still end up picking up Mind's Eye that were watching. Maybe they're waiting for improvements or they're waiting for it to be free on PlayStation Plus.
Okay.
That's a great price.
Well, without like spoiling the ending, I'm just gonna describe it in one word. Dog shit.
Yeah.
There we go. That's the ending. If you want a word for it, about the same what exactly happens.
Yeah. It's sad because it's a linear based story in an open world. Similar to Mafia 2, and well, Mafia the Old Country coming up in August. And when you have a game like that, the story has to be good. And the story does start off very promising. You know, this open world of Red Rock, near future, where you have like AI way more advanced, drones way more advanced, machines and robots way more advanced. And I did like the characters, including Jacob Diaz, played by Alex Hernandez, who did a great job, just like he did as Lincoln Clay in Mafia 3. But somewhere along the way, I guess you could say maybe at the halfway point, the story started falling apart. And then it just collapses by the end. And it's just not good. It could have been way better. So the story itself fails.
I would say the second half, the second half of Act 2, that's when things just go downhill.
Yeah, you start to see things unravel. God damn it. But yeah, it's unfortunate.
By the time we're in Act 3, it's just apathy, you just feel.
Yeah, you're just like, okay, I just want this to end now, please.
Yeah. Like, I stopped caring about the story after you kill a certain character. I'm not going to spoil it for those that are interested about the story. But I'll just say this. You do a very, very annoying mini-game with this character just to kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very stupid.
Yeah, at the end, it just feels like, well, I went through all that misery for 20 minutes only to have to, well, game in them later. Gee, thank you, video game.
Yeah.
And then there's like a few people I wanted to kill that the game never allowed me to kill. And that pissed me off.
Not just that, but there were characters that, that were actually likable.
Yeah.
That ends up dying.
Yeah, one character, without spoiling, there's one character I really wish we had the option to save. But we don't get that option, so thank you very much.
Yeah.
But whatever, it is what it is. I wanted it to be good. I really did. I didn't go in as a hater. I gave it a chance, and it's not just the story that falls apart. It's just I feel like there's a lot of aspects of the game. I talk more about this in my Mafia video, my Mind's Eye video, so go watch that, please. Please.
Come on, guys. Please watch the video.
But I'm not going to e-beg any further.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it could have been way better. But I don't think we're going to be getting a sequel. I don't see that happening.
Yeah. And with all the layoffs happening as well right now,
yeah,
my prediction of Build a Rocket Boy not lasting the rest of 2025 is literally going to come true.
Yeah, because
Genuinely believe that will happen.
Because I think at its peak, I think it had, 500 employees, like 300 in the UK, 200 in other countries. And they're having to lay off at least 100 people. That's like a huge chunk of their workforce that they're having to get rid of.
Yeah.
Now see, Yuji says, GB, I'll give you a firm handshake for getting through that game. Yeah, thank you, Hank Hill. By the way, I used that one yesterday on Yuji, so he just takes it and he just reuses it. Wow, Yuji. I see how it is.
Damn.
Thanks for the handshake, though. I think I needed a pat on the back instead. There, it's over. There, buddy.
Not even like a pat on the back, probably just a hug, just because of how crap the game was.
I'll let Riley do the hugging. I don't think Yuji wants to do that.
Yeah, he's not that much of a hugging person.
I think he likes hugging his wife, just like I like hugging mine. But yeah, and his mom. He probably likes hugging his mom, but that's probably it for his list of people he's willing to hug.
Yeah.
Everyone else, he's like, nope, I give you a handshake, and that's probably about it. All right, get this delivered. I like you, GB, but not that much. Yeah, I understand. All right, another delivery. I will say one thing: the Quickie Farm deliveries do add something new that we can do in this series. So I like that. Instead of doing the same old, the taxi delivery work and the pizza delivery. So it is nice that we get some additions to this series. Because it does help flesh it out a little bit more, you know?
Yeah. And it's new avenues for making legal cash, you know?
Yeah.
Instead of just taxi works and pizza deliveries.
I agree.
I mean, now I've got the mail office. I mean, that's going to open up a whole new, door for, making money for us.
All right.
In this series.
Yeah, if you want, in a minute after I do this delivery, we can do some Bell missions. If you
Yeah,
want.
sure. I'm just quickly doing this time trial real quick.
Yeah, that's fine.
For the junk energy bikes.
Yeah, that's fine because I'm still doing a delivery, so
Okay.
well, we'll try that out. Because there is, I think we decided there's certain, like most of the Bell missions we can do, but there's like one. Like we already went through.
Yeah, there's three of the rare targets, or the weekly, daily targets that we're not allowed to do, and there's three of the regular targets that we're not allowed to do because we get cops in those three missions.
Yeah.
I believe we did write down the names of the targets that we can't do.
Yeah.
I was looking, just to make sure, and I'm like, yes, this guy, that guy, this guy, because it's a bank robbery mission. It's like, hey, we're going into a scene of crime just to get a target. It's like, whoa, sorry, officer, we're just here to get the target. Don't shoot us.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not robbing this place. But, the cops won't reason with vigilante justice, I guess.
Yeah. Just hauling ass, trying to get there in time. That way I get a full paycheck.
Nice.
I gotta get that money. I'll read your comments in a second, Ikari, because I'll have to sit here and actually read. So I kind of can't do it at the moment, so hopefully you understand. But yeah, we'll play the multiplayer for Mind's Eye coming up in the fall, most likely. If the multiplayer is still going to happen. Bear in mind, Cyberpunk was also supposed to have a multiplayer.
Yeah.
And hello, Fat. How's it going?
It's the bear.
And thanks for the £5 super chat. It's weird because it's Wednesday and sort of hot. Oh, God. Very funny, Fat.
Feeling hot.
But I hope you're doing well today, Fat. Well, I mean, it's Wednesday, and we're doing Living Legal Canemy, so it's it's that time. Every few months we rotate the episodes, and Kane wanted to do an episode while there were still certain things that benefited the series. and the fact that the new activities, not all of them, but some of them.
Boss, I wanted to remind you.
Why is the mechanic
your
calling
wheels
me?
if you need them. Just hit the dial, you know.
I don't know why the mechanic was calling me. Because I don't have I can't hear the monitor, but whatever. What's up, Devontae? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Okay, so Hikari said GTA 4 needs a fix. The game storyline's unbeatable with that glitch. Yeah. Yeah, Riley had that problem during her live stream years ago. So hopefully if there is a hypothetical port for GTA 4, that issue will be resolved for current gen. I mean, it has to, or else players are not going to be able to beat the game. Well, some people can still beat it, but other people can. It's really weird. So at PC, at least there's a workaround by easily like manipulating the game lag. Well, yeah, like the FPS limiter. Yeah. But you can't really do that on console, though. But, I mean, yeah, once again, between like Red Dead Redemption 2 Milk Edition and a GTA 4 port, yeah, I think we'd rather have the GTA 4 port. If one of those things are meant to be announced and come out later this year, that's the one I'd rather have. All right. Oh, yeah, we're going to start that. Yeah, because we have to do it as VIP work.
Yeah.
Because we can't afford the CEO office.
Plus, you know, they're involved with a lot of illegal activities. We're good Samaritans, we are.
Yeah. So
We don't do any of that.
I mean, I guess we could register as an MC president to do these, right?
I mean, sure. I mean, it's the same. I mean, the thing is with this and, you know, MC, you know, we could do it anyway if we wanted to for the bail office stuff.
But
I just chose CEO just because there are better benefits.
okay, can I get an invite to the to your bail office?
I need to go do the long cutscene real quick.
Okay, I'll just drive back to the city then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, the mechanic wants me to order a car, but I can't afford a car. Thanks, Nick, for actually listening, because I know it may seem like I'm listening to the game, but I'm actually not listening to the game. Y'all are listening to the game. That's the way I have the audio set up, but I have to choose which audio I can listen to. And since it's Kane and me in voice chat, I choose to listen to Kane instead of the game. But viewers get to listen to both. Because I like when I was trying to years ago, I was trying to make it to where I could like play like GTA Online or Red Dead Online and hear both at the same time on PlayStation or Xbox. I came to realize I couldn't do it, and either I could listen to the game with like my monitor, like with earpods plugged into the monitor, or I can listen to voice chat with these earpods plugged into my microphone and into my computer. So I just had to make a hard choice and decide, okay, well, I'm just gonna have to forego the game audio. But the truth is, I've gotten used to it over the years. It's not really a big deal to me. Like, I'm used to playing GTA Online or Red Dead Online without having to hear the game audio. The only time I really care for the game audio is when it's, like, brand new. Or, like, when I'm playing through the story mode of a game. Then, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I've played this game for over a decade. I know how it sounds.
Yeah.
It sounds about the same since 2013. See, Fat says Monday's going to be a bit hot, 32 degrees Celsius. Damn. So it's about 90. It's going to be like 90 degrees. Okay. Blowchi, what's up?
6 right now. Sorry.
Yeah. Let's see, Blowji. After doing careful consideration, I've concluded doing legal work in Los Santos is less successful than robbing a bank. No shit, Blowji. It's not about the money. It's about, I guess, the challenge and the experience of playing the game differently. Yeah, it is more challenging.
Good on our CV, you know. If we had a criminal, you know, record on our CV, now that would be good.
No. I mean, that's
Good boys.
the point of living legal is we flip the script, right? We're challenging ourselves to play the game differently than it was originally intended. So Yeah, we went into the game fully understanding that it was going to take much longer for us to make money than simply robbing a bank. That's kind of the point. You know, living legal, you know, just like the average person has to do in real life. Or if we were to believe that this world was actually alive and these NPCs actually had their own world, right, oblivious to us, and they all had jobs and they all had to pay the bills and taxes and, you know, put food on the table, most of them probably have real, you know, are having to follow the rule of law, right? So that's kind of sort of what we're trying to do, I guess. And so far, so good. I mean, this is the 7th episode of the series, so it's gone pretty good so far. Nothing makes money more than robbing. Oh, Cayo Perico can take a hike. If you love Cayo Perico so much, yeah, go marry it.
Yeah, you guys can go do it.
Yeah.
We're gonna be bail officers.
Yeah, we're trying to be legal.
Yeah.
I think for the most part we've done a good job, you know. If you ignore the traffic, you know, which we agreed to at the very beginning to ignore traffic, I think we do a good job being legal citizens of this fine city of Los Santos and the fine state of Southern San Andreas.
Yeah.
Almost $1 million from legal is good. Well, I've actually made more than $1 million. It's just I bought the bike shop last time. Or I bought it during one stream. I think it was a regular GTA stream. I just went over here and I bought it real quick.
Yeah.
But
I think I told you, like, hey, biker offers is on sale.
Yeah,
Take
yeah.
advantage while you can.
So I did technically buy it on a stream. It may have not been on an episode of Living Legal, but it's still documented. I forgot which stream it was,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, yeah, it's obviously way harder to make money doing it this way. But the point is, we have characters in the game that already have tons of money. You know, like our main characters, like Kane, has a ridiculous amount of money, and I'm sure most of you have a ridiculous amount of money as well. So we just wanted to do something different. You know, which is how about a year ago we started brainstorming this silly idea. I think it's been about a year because it was during a live stream, right? That we, like you, me, and a few others were just bouncing around the idea of like, what if we took the legal stuff that was in the game and just ran with it?
Yeah, I think we were taking the piss about this update. We're like, alright, we gotta be legal boys now.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just started brainstorming ideas. And then it just, you know, once the pizza stuff came out, that's when we're like, alright, yeah, we definitely have to brainstorm something like this.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it took us a few months, but I think in November or October, I think it was. It was around that time period.
And we launched the
That's
first
when
episode.
we officially, you know, we did the first episode, we did the promo.
Yeah, let me look up.
And,
I'll look at it real quick. So the promo technically was that's when it officially began when we announced it. Let me look, when did I put that video out? I put it out 8 months ago. Okay, yeah, it was October 21st when we officially announced the Live in Legal series via the promo, which gave you the original rules, and I may do like a new addendum to that video soon.
yeah.
Covering the new stuff. I don't think what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make a separate video. I'm not gonna go over everything I already went over. I'll just say, hey, this is. I'll sort it out. Because to be honest, I don't really feel like going back to that video and re-recording everything and adding. I think I'd rather not.
Yeah.
So I'll decide what to do. I'll just refer to that video as the original video and say this is the original stuff and this is the I guess 1.0 or whatever we want to call it, or 2.0. There we go. We could call it Live in Legal 2.0. Like everything still applies from 1.0, but all right. Yeah, I'm already here. I'll wait for you to get over here.
Okay. I'm bringing the van.
All right, so we're going after. We're going after India Wood. Okay.
Going after a Nepo baby.
How about living legal in Los Santos? Live fat. You think you're so fucking funny. You know that? You really do. I don't know why you think you're funny, but you're not. Like, we've been totally doing that since day one of this game. Living illegal.
So
Are you talking about the illegal where ICE comes for you? There you go.
Oh, ICE is definitely coming for him.
And you.
Oh shit! No, no, please!
Get the hell out of my country!
I came here to escape being Stormer, man. I'm a red, white.
Illegal.
Trust me, buddy. I ain't no illegal. I have to become
Wow.
more with the culture.
Wow.
You know, I like beer. I like barbecue. I like guns. I
Hey,
like the
come pick me up, asshole. Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
Oh.
wait, parking this car is not, this is not legal. Hold on. Let me fix this. Caught you, GB. We caught you in 4K. Well, you think,
criminal.
there we go. Okay, so I at least got to put her in a parking spot there. All right. You're impatient. I swear. Now go.
Do anything.
Lead foot? It's like Riley.
Oh.
Riley's been getting more of a lead foot lately.
Damn.
Like, whenever we're going somewhere, she's like hitting the accelerator on her car. It's like, you're becoming a lead foot. She didn't even know what that was. I'm like, it means that you like to hit the gas, like, a lot.
Yes. Ah!
You know, we have to at least try to follow traffic laws.
I did, but he just wouldn't move. That guy's a criminal.
You could,
He's-
I don't know, go around him. That's an idea. So at least, okay, so Bludgy says, at least you guys found something to do in GTA that's fun. I get on, drive around for 3 minutes, and go to a different game. Yeah, see, and that's, you know, that's just something we had to find to do, because after playing this game for a decade, it does get kind of boring after a while. So, the idea was also for us, we have to kill people. Like,
It's fine. These guys are bad guys. Hello, sir. We are here. Oh, hey, Mr.
okay.
Self-defense.
I guess since we're bounty officers, we have the right, we have the legal authority to do this.
Yeah.
And by the way, this is something we already agreed to in the rules. So
Go like doing that. Oh.
it's one of the rare
Oh,
occasions.
guys.
It's one of the rare occasions where we actually can, where we have legal authority to use lethal force. So yeah, it's a very this one's very gray compared to everything else.
Yeah. I forgot about this mission. Like, if I knew we had to kill people, I wouldn't have done this one.
Whatever.
But I know you don't get cops in this mission, so you know.
Yeah, I think that was kind of the point. Is A, they aggro on you, and B, we are technically serving the law. And unfortunately, police officers, they're in situations where sometimes they have to use lethal force, you know? So since we are technically representing, you know, we're not police officers per se, but we are part of the justice system, you know? But sometimes in order to dispense justice, lethal force must be used. So for those of you that do like killing, well, technically you can do some killing in this series. But we can't just randomly carry out mayhem and destruction, you know.
Yeah. Like, you can't go to a random street and just pull out an M16 and just
No.
go ham and cheese.
No. Because people in this line of work, you know, they find themselves sometimes in situations where they have to kill somebody. They don't want to, but they have to.
Yeah.
And just like with police officers, like most of them probably don't want to kill somebody in the line of duty, but they don't want to be killed either, you know. But most of them, you know, they hope they never have to take somebody's life. See, I like hot dogs, burgers. I love living in the land of the free. I like to live in the land of the freezing. Oh, okay, Snake. See, Bludgy says you mean land of the free of the heat, FCG. Yeah. Well, it's hot everywhere now, not just Michigan. It's hot in the UK apparently, according to Kane.
Oh, dude. Like, at least you Americans have got AC. I mean, we have AC in the UK, but fucking hell, you gotta, like, sell your entire family off to, like, organ harvests if you want to get AC in this country.
Yeah.
That's how fucking expensive it is.
Well, I mean, look, I'm not, like, a really hardcore, like, climate change person. Because I do think a lot of it has to do with the cycles of the Earth. Like, we've had ice ages that we had nothing to do with, right? And we've had, like, phases where the planet gets warmer during a time period. Once again, we had nothing to do with it. It just happens. I feel like these are cycles. Now, what I do think is that we are going through a warming phase, especially if you look how much hotter it is now, especially in the UK, because not too long ago in the UK, like, you guys didn't really need air conditioning units for your homes. So it does seem like over the past, at least, what, decade, that's kind of changed in the UK?
Yeah.
But, I mean, people can disagree and say, no, I believe it does have, one thing does have an effect on the other. And maybe to a degree there is truth, but here's what I think we should do. I think we should focus on cleaning up the planet, like cleaning up the filth and the trash, like that patch of, like, debris that's floating in the Pacific Ocean, for example, the size of Texas. Those are things that we can actually agree on that exist, right? Like, if we can't agree on what causes the climate to become warmer or cooler, we can agree that, you know, maybe we should do a better job taking care of it and cleaning it, you know? I mean, at least I'd like people to at least agree to that, right? You get rain from the sea winds? Okay. UKS fan and ice cream? Well, I mean, so do we. I mean, that's not, UK's nothing special when it comes to ice cream and fans. Yay, I made $3,500.
Yay!
And this was the first time that Stacy had to take a life. And this is where her descent begins.
Hey, this is the Chinese food
She must have been frightened having to take that dude's life earlier.
Yeah, she's like, oh shit, now I'm not gonna get a prostitute. I don't even know if Stacy's a lesbian, okay? Rockstar, calm down.
Damn.
It just so happens there's prostitutes nearby whenever I got in the car. So Rockstar's like, you have insufficient money for a prostitute. Like, you're making assumptions, aren't you? Just because Stacy dresses like this, it doesn't necessarily mean she's a lesbian or a liberal. Maybe she just likes the style, you know? Don't judge. I mean, she is driving a gas guzzler after all. She's not driving a Tesla. I mean, for crying out loud, Rockstar. How dare you assume things? See, fat.
She's ace, you know. Like, what if she doesn't, you know, care at all about, you know, doing that business?
Yeah. I'm not judging. What Stacy does on her own time is none of our business. That's the way I look at it.
Exactly. That's what I agree with.
Well, see, Fat says some people believe that it will help save the Earth by sitting in the middle of the road. Oh yeah, those idiots at Just Oil. Yeah, just Stop Oil are a bunch of, like, morons.
Oh yeah. They've also lost all their funding from USA, so they've gone into retirement now.
Yeah, that part really grinds my gears. Is that, like, okay, so it's very possible that various countries, including mine, were paying these fuckers. Oh, here's a criminal. Okay, I can take them out because they're committing a crime, and that's allowed. But I have to return the money, so.
Yeah.
All right. How did he run out of my way? Well, I've already taken some lives today. Now he's shooting at me. I have a right to defend myself. Okay. There. Once Stacy got a taste for blood.
She went down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. But see, this is allowed because she was, like, stopping a criminal. And unfortunately, she had to use lethal force because the criminal started shooting at her.
Self-defense. Yeah.
But in this scenario, you have to return the money. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the legal thing to do. And I got rewarded. I got $20,000 for it. So, yay.
Yay.
It all works out. I think there's a very real possibility I might be back up to 1 million before the stream's over, and then I can buy the car wash. Then I can do that. Well, the legal aspect of the car wash. And then eventually maybe I'll buy the Helitours, or I don't know if I'll ever buy the weed shop because that one's kind of a lot more time consuming. But at the very least, I'll buy the car wash and eventually the Helitours, because that way we'll have a helicopter where we can use. That was the other reason why Kane thought it was a good idea to add Helitours. It's like, hey, it's the company helicopter. We can use it whenever we want.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, so are we doing another mission?
Yeah, go on then. Let's do another one.
All right.
Let's go back to the bounty Behel office real quick.
All right. Well, don't forget to invite me this time.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll invite you this time.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Man, I keep getting harassed by Gerald. I don't want to do no criminal activity. I'm a good guy.
Yeah, they just don't understand that we just want to be a law-abiding citizen. I mean, is that too much to ask? Let's see, where do we live off of chat? We can fly King Tiny everywhere with the company helicopter. What are you talking about?
I think he's doing a Chop Shop reference now. It's like, you know, this is funny, GB, right? This man, Mr. Snake Freesia, doesn't want to do anything GT Online related.
Yeah.
He keeps doing GT Online references.
He can't help it. Look, he says he's quitting. You know, we don't believe him. Now, he might be able to hold off for a week or maybe 2 or maybe 3 weeks. But don't worry, eventually he'll come crawling back. He can't quit GTA Online. Even if he's taking a little break, eventually Snake will find his way back to this city. And Kane forgot to invite me again. Wow.
I'm sorry.
We're putting you in the home for this. You're starting to lose it.
Oh, man. I think it's this heat, bro.
Okay,
That's
I'm
what's
just
making me lose it.
Well, you have to at least come pick me up, okay? So,
I will.
thank you.
I'll change the van's color. So we got a new color for the company van.
Besides, I'm on the way anyway, so I'm just parked in a... See, this is technically a legal spot, so I'm parking legally. So, Markel Green. Okay, we're going to go pick up Markel Green.
Plus, with that little goodie that we acquired in episode 1, the stun baton, we can actually use it for this mission.
Oh, yeah, that's true. See, Snake says I'm going to eat. What are you going to go eat, Snake? What's for dinner?
I wonder what he's eating.
This is, the spaghettis? I don't know. What's for dinner? And why didn't you invite us over? That was rude.
Yeah, we're doing all this legal work. It's hard work, man. We just do it with a bite.
Yeah.
about to get shot up by some dangerous outlaws, you know? I could do with something to eat after we're done, you know? Get the stress out of me.
Yeah.
So, when do you want to eventually go to overtime rumble?
I do have one more bike sell I want to do. Then after that, I guess we can.
Okay. Alright.
I'm sure you don't want to. How many of these do you want to do?
Well, I think it's good we start off with at least 2. You know, it's
Okay.
kind of a nice thing to do in the background, you know, for a moment. Because
Okay.
I've also got a bike sale I want to quickly do before we venture into
Okay.
the barren lands that is public lobbies for, you know, overtime rumble.
You'll let the gator eat us. That's rude.
Whoa!
What-
What did we do, Snake?
Why are you letting the gator eat us for? That's not nice.
Man. Invite you here and getting the gator on us?
We don't even have gators in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, we have.
Maybe in GTA 6 we'll have gators, but
Oh,
not here.
there is no maybe. We'll definitely have gators in GTA 6. We've seen them.
Oh yeah. The gator he's just going to the the local 7-Eleven, you know, trying to get some
Yeah.
food.
I don't care what anyone says. Like, I'm gonna have fun just going into that world, fishing, and hunting, just like in Red Dead. Well, why don't you go do that in Red Dead? Well, why don't you fuck off? Let me play the game I want to play the way I want to play it. You play it the way you want to play it, and stop telling me what to do. I can't believe people would actually complain over that. Wow, there's more stuff to do in the game. Oh no, that's horrible. I can't believe they're adding fishing and hunting in GTA 6. Oh no. Yeah, I can't believe they're adding all this other stuff too. I mean, what was Rockstar thinking? How could they? I swear.
They change how the weapons loadout works.
Yeah. I don't know. I
How
just,
dare they change the game?
yeah. I mean, just the fact that some people would actually complain about additional content in the game, in the world of GTA 6. You sit there going like, but it's more stuff for us to do.
Listen, he's out there on foot, so unless he had outside
Like,
help, he can't
people will complain about almost anything, sadly. And I'm sure the game's not
Especially
going
in
to.
this day and age.
Yeah. I mean, there'll probably be like one fishing mission and maybe one hunting mission, but then that's it. The game's probably not going to make you, not going to force you to continue fishing or hunting, but it'll be something you'll probably want to do. So now you look more like the president.
Oh yeah, yeah I do.
Yeah.
Especially with this outfit.
Yeah.
Look, all I'm saying is these GTA fans, they don't know what the fuck they're saying.
Yeah. Yeah. That was funny.
Uh,
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
that is easily my new favorite fucking Donald quote now.
Yeah.
just him out there saying that.
Yeah. I'll say this. As somebody on the sidelines who just wants everybody to get along, yeah, I agree with that point. It's like they've had this like hostility towards each other forever, Israel and Iran. And it's like, can we all just get along? Can we stop fighting each other? Can we stop killing each other, please?
Yeah. I mean, I'm with you. I didn't agree with, Trump bombing Iran without consent from Congress. But, at least he tried to get a peace out of it, which, I'll give him credit for that, but it's still like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
But that quote is pretty much, I think, how everyone probably feels. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah. It just gets tiresome after a while. It's like, we've had
Kitty cat!
Oof.
That scared me. Yeah, we almost had a cougar come say hello to us.
Yep. See, you, sir, are a fish. Yeah, exactly. Now you'll blow you. You'll get to say that in GTA 6 when you're deep sea fishing off the coast of Leonida.
Where's Mr. Bounty Man?
I don't know. I'm just following you.
Oh, I was following you.
Well, let's see. Well, Trump could use that quote on us.
Yeah, there you go.
JB and Kane don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Oh, so true.
All right.
So true, Mr.
I mean,
President.
I mean, for the record, we have done this mission before. It was like many months ago. So, we're
I
just,
think last time we did this was probably August of 2024.
you might be right.
I don't think we even did bounties like after the summertime. I think we just gave up.
Yeah, I mean,
Fucking deal.
I did my videos about the legendary bounties or whatever they're called. I forgot what they're called. The primary bounty. What the fuck are they? Have a name for those?
Daily bounties, I think you're referring.
No, not the like. There's these bounties, like these low tier bounties, and then there's the.
Yeah, that's what they're called, the daily bounties.
Okay, I'll take your word for it, but I did.
Because like they change every day. Like, when you do one, they change like the following day.
Okay. But I did change. I did a video for each of those, and then after that, that was pretty much it. Well, Markel does not want to be found, does he?
Where the hell is this dude?
Markel.
I thought Osama was good at hide and seek. This motherfucker's better.
Markel, if you show up, we will give you a $25 gift card.
Specifically of the Fortnite variety.
Yeah, that now he'll show up. Oh, $25 of V-Bucks. Hell yeah. Hey, I got cool. Secure Serve's paying me. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't think this is actually Trevor's though.
I think it's just another Modi, if anything.
Cause see, it has a different license plate and doesn't have the teddy bear on the front
The raspberry jam.
yet. Not that video. Yeah.
I might just call my car in, like my other car, and we're just gonna drive around this
Maybe.
circle until we find human life.
Is he hiding over there in the church? Let me go look.
Maybe he's converted to try and get away from us.
It's no. I believe in God now. Don't do it. I'm a changed man. I may have killed a bunch of people, but I'm changed. I love it when people do that.
Changed, sir.
I found religion that justifies all the bad things I did. Then people actually go along with it, like he's a man of God now.
There he is.
Oh, we found. I told you, he went to church.
You're right. Alright, let's try and be careful with this fella. I'll go up to him and stun him. Got him.
All right.
Alright, suspect. You're
Nice.
off to the slammer.
Mr. Roseberry Jam made a heroic sacrifice. Oh, he was sacrificed, all right. The people, the video of wanted people coming to a police trap for gift cards was so funny. Yeah. Well, it happens though. People are they'll fall for that shit. It's like, oh wow, yeah, you won something. Oh, by the way, you're under arrest. And they're like, for what? Oh, I don't know, this warrant that you have.
Oh man, I fell for it again.
Yeah. I don't know why. Some people. There's smart criminals out there, then there's criminals that aren't so smart. They just don't understand that, oh yeah, cops can do this. I guess it's, I only shot the driver, so there.
Yeah, plus self-defense, they were coming for you.
Yeah.
In a court of law, you just say, Your Honor, I was being attacked. I was scared for my life. I had no choice.
Yep.
Pull out the knife.
Right, got him.
Nice. 2 miles out from the Behel office.
Okay. Cool.
And some good news, by the way. So remember that favor I asked Bob to do for me?
Okay.
I asked him to dance, like, onto a beat.
Yeah.
I've just been reported, like, he just reported to me that he finally acquired the task. He finally did it for me.
Wow. Maybe he's just got the mad skills.
I guess so. Maybe he's just got some, like, disco stew kind of, dancing moves,
Yeah. I know for a fact I'd fail miserably. I couldn't keep the beat for like 5 minutes. I'm like, man, fuck this.
Yeah. The worst part is like, I'm genuinely convinced that award is actually bugged, because every time I've tried doing it perfectly, right? And it just goes wrong, it just fails, and I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah. It's possible, or maybe it's just one of those types of, like, accomplishments that only a few people are capable of doing, because you have to be, like, very precise. And if you deviate just a little, you're fucked.
Oh.
But
I mean, maybe. It's just like, the thing is like a lot of other people that are, very good at the game, like, case in point, like Doc, I agree with you. I mean, I have my issues with him, but I mean, I'll give him credit. He's actually very good at the game. I mean, there's a reason why he's one of the top speedrunners in the game of GTA Online and GTA 5.
yeah.
But even he was having trouble trying to go for the award. Because I think he was trying to get all the platinum awards in online, which, I think he's almost done with that. Which,
What are we talking about? We're talking about Kane. Okay, so Kane needs to give y'all some context, because, yeah, Kane, they don't know what you're talking about, because we talked about it last night.
Oh, okay.
So explain to them what you're, the story. Story time with Kane. There you go.
Alright, here we go. So gather around, my friends. So there is an award in GTA Online as part of the After Hours Awards. And this award is called Coordinator. And what the task is, you have to dance perfectly in the nightclub with no misbeats for 5 minutes straight. Seems easy, right? The problem is it's very finicky. And it's very, well, let's just say, even if you are hitting the beat, like, absolutely perfected, for some reason, sometimes it will just cancel it out for you, even though you've clearly been hitting it to the beat. And so I decided I'd employ my friend Bob, or Builder Ivo, as most people know him as, to acquire the task, to do a quick little task for me, and go on my account and get the award for me. Because, to be honest, that's one of the biggest barriers I have left in the career progress. That, well, the OG high selling challenges. But yeah, like, it's just a broken award, and it sucks because I've done it several times. I've even been doing it, like, a few times off stream before asking Bob for help. And I swear to God that I've gotten it, but it just screws me over. And, well, from the looks of it, I think Bob did it, like, I think he started around the time he went live, because I told him, just start when GB goes live. And it's like, yeah. It's just a really buggy award, but I'm glad it's finally done now.
Yeah,
So now
thanks
I
to
don't have
Bob.
worry about it again. Thanks to Bob, that's right. And he has been rewarded, if anyone's wondering. Don't worry, I have rewarded him. I have given him a gift, if you will, of the Fortnite variety. So he has been compensated for his time.
Let's see. Snake says,
Really dumb.
what are you talking about? I got several medals for dancing to the beat in the nightclub on several characters.
No, you didn't, Snake. This award is, like, it literally means you have to dance for 5 minutes straight without missing a beat. I would like to see you have coordinated. I would like you to screenshot the award on your accounts. Don't bullshit me with that, Mr. Slow. That award is bullshit. Don't be doing this, buddy.
Yeah.
If you're on about the other, like, DJs, like, dancing awards, then yeah, I'll believe you on that, but not on the 5-minute coordinate thing, because that fucking award is bugged. It is bugged.
All right, so
Don't try it.
Blowgy says, this one was easy for me. I got it when I came out, but I think I was still in high school and playing my violin every day for my class, so I might have some help with that. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like, you have to be, like, really, like the timing has to be like really right for the beat. So yeah, I think
Here's
that's
the thing: if you're 1 millisecond off, it fucks up. And even though I've been hitting the beat, I
Yeah.
literally, I'll be honest. This is how fucking dedicated I was to trying to get that award. I actually listened to every single song in the nightclub's DJ's playlist, whether it's Dixon, the Black Madonna, Solomon, Tale of Us. I listened to their entire fucking playlist just to see how I can hit the beat.
She looks
I
good.
literally did that. That's how dedicated I was. And still, I fuck up.
No questions about
But that's how you know I was dedicated. That's how you know I'm dedicated to try to get it.
Just
Yeah,
don't let
so-
me just read it.
yeah.
Whatever.
I don't know if Snake is talking about the exact same reward though, but who knows?
I think he's probably referring to the other DJs, dancing to the DJs for an hour or so.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe just dancing in general at the nightclub. But that award, no, I'm sorry. I don't think you'll be able to get it as well, Snake, because of just how finicky it is, and 2, how fucking stressful it can be sometimes. And I didn't mean to come across rude when I first brought up my point about it, but yeah, I don't believe anyone else here really have that award other than maybe Blowgy, because like you said, he's got it.
Yeah. All right, so
I need to see evidence. That's the thing.
he needs the receipts. Blowgy says, I mean, I still hear the BPM everywhere I go from what I've learned from class. I don't think it's healthy. Okay. So it's been literally ingrained into your brain. Snake says, the songs don't matter at all. It's a fixed rhythm that you need to hit. Okay.
It is the song. Here's the thing, Snake. I can believe that argument, but the problem is it is literally the song. If you hit it off the beat, even if it's on a song, with I guess with wonky beats or something, it still fucks you over.
I think the best way Snake is to, if let's just say Snake is telling the truth. Let's just give him the benefit of the doubt for the moment. Maybe go do a screenshot for Kane and provide proof that you actually got the award that Kane's talking about. Then maybe Kane will believe you.
Yeah.
But if
I'll also post out the name for the award for those that are interested. Find it.
yeah, you can do that while I'm delivering this thing.
Now, so the award is called this. I'll put it in the chat real quick for those that are in the
Okay.
chat. I'm wondering what the award is. There you go. Coordinated.
Yeah, there you go. So that's the award that Kane's talking about.
Yeah.
Now I know for a fact I haven't. I don't have
that.
that.
Was the
award.
last.
I don't even care.
Yeah, that. The thing is, that was the last award I needed for 100% on the nightclub's career program. So that's why I was trying to get it, because if in the event there is a Tommy Vercetti outfit, you damn well know I want to get that. And it is something to grind after all. During the wait for GTA 6, so it's something else to do other than just I guess driving around for 50 minutes in a game session.
Yeah. This is a weird vehicle. There's 3. It's funny.
Strider.
Yeah, it's funny because originally the ATVs that are 3-wheelers that have the one wheel in the front was made illegal decades ago in the US because of the high fatality rate. So those don't really exist anymore. I mean, there's probably a few people that still have 3-wheelers because most people when it comes to ATVs have 4-wheelers, but I've never really seen anybody use a 3-wheeler like this. I guess this is considered safer. I don't know for sure. But I used to use my grandfather's 4-wheelers all the time back in the day. They were fun. I just ride around on his property on one of his 4-wheelers. Good times. That was a long ass time ago. But yeah, this is a weird little vehicle. It doesn't really exactly seem like something you'd want to drive on an actual highway, though. At least I wouldn't.
I don't think I would be in real life. I remember when this thing first came out. It was such a weird vehicle, man. Like, I think this is one of the drip-fed vehicles from the casino heist. I think everyone was all in agreement. Like, what the hell is this thing?
Yeah.
This is the last vehicle. Kind of a letdown, if anything. Because we got quite a lot of good cars in the casino heist. We ended with this.
Yeah. All right. There we go. There's your vehicle.
Very nice.
That was a weird interaction. But whatever. Oh, damage. Oh, she was mad about the damages. Okay. So I got penalized $1,200 for that. Okay, that's why she was giving me that look. Oh well, shit happens.
That's fine.
Because
Get
I
that money back with a bit of overtime, Rumble.
yeah, I mean I got everything else right, so. Oh well. Say Zach tells me the last customer ain't gonna pay in full. Something about bike being damaged. They're damaged for driving something like that. Oh well. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Point is, I got $1 million now, but I'll wait till after Overtime Rumble, and then I guess I'll buy the car wash.
Yeah.
So that we'll do the cutscene with Mr. Faber or Faber or whatever his name is, and then I'll buy the car wash then, and that way in a future Living Legal I can do car wash, because it's really about having variety options. Okay, so are you still doing yours?
I just finished mine.
Okay, I guess
Ready.
I guess
Into the danger zone now.
yeah, I guess what you go to a public lobby, then invite me to the and then after you get me into Overtime Rumble, then we can just auto invite.
Yeah, of course. If I end up getting thrown into a lobby that's already active and they've got quite a few players, I'll try and get you in.
Yeah, that's
If
fine.
I don't, then I'll go out and I'll
Yeah.
try again.
All right, cool. Cool. But the idea is, we go in a public lobby, then we
Remember,
start.
like last time we did this, we got quite a lot of people.
Yeah, and that's my hope this time around, because it's more fun that way.
Yeah.
So I guess for the next hour of the stream, we will just play Overtime Rumble since it's double money.
Yeah.
But we do appreciate y'all being here, hanging out with us today. And if you want to go back and watch previous episodes of Living Legal, we both have playlists on our channels. And then the next episode will probably be in a few months from now over on Kane's channel. Episode 8.
What map would you like to play, by the way?
I guess I always like to start with one. Then we go from there.
Okay. Dartboard. Alright. Go. Alright, start that up.
Cool. And hopefully we'll find a few randos. Even if we don't fill it up, at least if we can get a few randos, it might make it.
Alright. Send you an invite.
Alright, thank you. Okay, here we go.
Hopefully you got the invite.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
There we go.
Alright. And coming up tomorrow, new event week in GTA Online. I will be covering that event week as I usually do. So there are some randos. Nice.
Yeah.
But someone else is the host. We'll try to get on the same team. Try being the key word.
Yeah. But it'd be fun if we're on a different team,
Yeah, that's fine, but we always try to be on the same team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll cover the event week tomorrow. And then,
Speaking of event week, I think we'll find out what that is in like 30 minutes.
yeah, probably, while we're playing, it'll come up. Like GTA series, or they'll post it.
Yeah.
Because I know some new vehicles are being released tomorrow. So, I don't know what... It's going to be...
We have like 4 rounds.
Looks like we're already even, Steven. It's fine if we're on different teams. It's not the end of the world. Fuck it.
Makes it more
It
interesting.
don't matter. What matters is we're getting paid.
Yeah.
That's what I care about. Yeah, because it looks like it's even 5v5. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to close my window. Neighbor's got the dog out.
Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter.
Hopefully you can't hear the barking. Cause
My
if you
cat
can
meows
hear
all the time during live streams. It doesn't.
Okay. Okay.
That don't matter.
Yeah.
Besides, it's in the background. It's not like Destiny where he has the fan literally on his face. So that's why.
Oh, yeah.
That's why he has to mute it whenever he's hanging out with us out of consideration.
Oh, god damn it! I think one of my teammates is AFK.
Well, that sucks. Yeah, I hate players like that. They just AFK. They're lazy bums. Okay, there we go.
So most of my team's dead now.
Two of your teammates actually made it onto the board.
Yeah, that's me and
Yeah,
the other guy, level 1000.
yeah. Yeah, I think almost everybody on my team made it. I think one of my teammates didn't make it though.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Oh, God.
That's lame. Yeah, I hate that shit.
I'm gonna vote to kick this guy.
Yeah, I would. Fuck them.
Master Ryan.
Well, if they auto,
Oh, you have a monster. You have a crewman, crew emblem that's monster energy. Yeah, you automatically deserve to be kicked.
yeah.
All of my teammates are dying. Wow. What a great team.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
My cat would become a secondary host if I streamed. Yeah, sometimes, like at the beginning of the stream, y'all probably heard turting.
Oh.
Like my own cat was meowing at the very beginning, so. Let's go. But yeah, I'd vote to kick him, and I think if they idle too long, I think they get kicked out anyways.
Yeah. I voted to kick him. I don't know if you're able to or not.
The problem is I don't know exactly which ones are being idle on your team, so.
Master Ryan, that's who's AFK on my team.
Okay. Yeah, I can vote to kick him. Just give me a minute. Let me land. I mean, because I don't want to kick somebody by mistake,
Yeah, that's fine.
That wouldn't be very nice. Okay, so Master. Okay, so sorry, buddy, you're not actually playing, so fuck you. He's the host as well. Like, what the fuck? You're the fucking host. Like, you're the host and you're not even fucking playing?
Another teammate left. What? This is so unfair.
Well, that was the teammate. Well, these guys are actually playing now, but so I don't know. Yeah, that's just. I guess he got tired of. I don't know. It happens. Oh, one of your teammates just got knocked off. That sucks.
Oh yeah, I saw. Oh, one of your teammates is doing the vulture. Oh.
Yeah, the vulture strat. Yeah.
Guy thinks he's Michael Keaton. Goddamn.
Yeah. Well, Riley and Red both love that strategy. I think Bounty does too. Like, Fat tries to do it.
Well,
I don't even bother. I'm just like, nah, I'm good.
yeah, I just aim for the board and just hope I land. Hope I don't fucking die.
Exactly. That's how I play. Well, you knocked one of your own teammates off.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm actually mad at myself for that one.
Damn, that sucked.
Ugh. Well, there we go. Mission over.
Okay. I'll screenshot that real quick because you never know. I may need a future screenshot, so there we go. All right, so there's a rando waiting. I wonder if the rando will be put in on your team.
Hope so, because it is so unbalanced at the moment.
I mean, that would make sense.
Oh, what? Oh, that. I just noticed the fucking guy that I pushed off, he rage quit.
Oof.
No!
Well, it's not like you did it on purpose. I mean, oof.
It's not like I intentionally went out of my way to knock him off the map.
I mean, shit happens sometimes. All right, let's go.
Maybe don't get yourself in a position where you can get fucking knocked off, bro.
Well, my advice is always, like when you're in a situation like this, always turn your wheels and keep them locked so that if you are hit, at least your car will go left or right and not straight, you know? That's why if y'all notice whenever I'm sitting there on the target, I'll have my wheel just turning. That way I can always, you know, make sure that if somebody does hit me, you know, at least it'll hopefully spin me back onto the target, not off the target. And there goes that one player. Alrighty. But yeah, this is easily one of my favorite adversary modes in the game. And that one person's not even trying. They keep going down the ramp and they keep dying like an idiot.
Roadman dude?
Yeah. Yeah, I think they keep doing the same damn thing. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. There we go. I'll take the 5. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You guys, did you see? Look, Ryan died again.
No,
That's such a good
I had my own teammate screwed me. Ugh.
And on the bright side, the other guy got to the 5.
Oh, yay! Good for them. They get credit.
But here's the thing. He got 2 4s, so.
I had a
Really,
5.
like the
Though.
guy who bumped into you. Yeah, but 2 4s.
Still
and a
bullshit.
5?
But whatever.
Great.
I mean, one of your teammates is already on the 5, asshole. How about not hitting the 5 since, you know, we already have a 5 and we're already in the lead? Top 5 game modes. Yeah, this is definitely one of the best adversary modes.
Yeah, this, Slasher. I think there's a few others I can think of. Though.
Deadline.
Deadline, yeah, that's another good one.
Yeah.
Master Ryan dying again. Like, not even playing the mode. That's
Yeah.
another good game mode.
Yeah, and bear in mind, we did vote to kick him, so.
Sumo, that's pretty good too.
Yeah, Sumo's good. Then a lot of them are just mid, and then there's plenty that are just outright terrible.
Yeah.
They're not sending us our best adversary modes. Yay, the dishwasher's done. It sings the song.
Yay!
Alright. Yep, good job, Roadman. You're always contributing to the team. Idiot. Even though we're winning,
Yeah.
you could still
I'd
contribute.
say Ryan's better than Roadman, dude. Ryan is actually carrying my team to victory on God.
In what universe?
Oh, now he's. Oh. Bro, I'm actually. Nah. Now I'm stuck with one guy who's actually playing the fucking mode.
How many rounds did you set this for, Rando?
I didn't.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Rando.
I think he said it's a 4.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll be here for a quick minute. Like, he said to 4 rounds, yet he ain't even doing shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, fucking AFKers, I
I'm
swear.
actually pissed off. Like, I'm unironically pissed off by this. Like,
Yeah.
it'd be one thing if he's like at least trying and fucking up, but this cunt's not even doing anything.
Yeah. He's not helping.
I'm gonna push you off the roof.
And now you're down to 3 players? That sucks. I feel kind of bad for y'all now. Not bad enough where I'm going to help y'all win, but I still feel bad though. I'm just not going to be like Yuji, like how he was the other day. I'm not going to intentionally knock you off, in other words. I'll try to avoid hitting you if I can. No promises.
I pushed him off the ramps, so
There you go.
I've gotten my day of judgment.
All right. So this is the one time where I will stay straight, because if I... Okay. There we go. And I got hit. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of unfair for y'all. You like every bullet counts? Every bullet counts is okay.
Oh, yeah, fuck these randos. Fuck these guys. They're not even trying now, these cunts.
That sucks. I guess we could back out after this one and just find another group. What do you think?
Yeah.
After this one's over? I guess just on the next one, just make sure you're the host and then invite me and then start the auto invite. And just let them go off to their own bullshit. I think that's a smart strategy.
The fucking other guys now trying to actually do the shit.
Well, it's almost too little too late at this point.
Yep. Would have been nice if he did that earlier, but...
Yeah.
AFK farm is more important.
Yeah, I just don't get why.
Don't even make that much fucking money from this.
I know.
But you're just doing it to be a fun.
Yeah, and you improve your chances of making more money by actually participating. Like, you expect your team to carry you? Well, it's not happening, buddy. Alright. There we go. Oof. Jeez. You're not having much luck today with your teammates.
I think I'd have more luck with a fucking piece of paper than my teammates.
Yeah. I mean, you're literally the one carrying your team right now. Now, that's not saying much, but... You're like the only one actually trying.
The only one actually playing the mode.
Yeah, it seems like maybe like the other one's actually trying. But like the host ain't trying for some reason. You think the host would be the one wanting to play. Like I'll give Starchy credit. At least Starchy's trying.
Honestly, I think you should be actually penalized for doing this shit in public matches. I feel like
Yeah.
you shouldn't be allowed to play a public match for an hour or so. You
Yeah.
should be allowed to do matchmaking in public matches if you're just going to be AFK intentionally.
Yeah, I think there should be some sort of penalty. Or maybe the game... You know what would be a good penalty? Is if you AFK, the game automatically doesn't give you your money. It gives you the RP, but then it just says, no, you didn't actually participate. So, you get no money. That would stop people right there from doing it. People would stop doing it.
Absolutely.
If they got a big whopping 0 for AFKing, they'd be like, okay, well, I guess I'm not going to do that anymore. Because, you know, the game can register if you're actually trying to get points for your teammates. And if you keep doing 0, 0, 0, 0, then it's obvious you're not fucking trying.
Another thing I'd also do is I would add bad sport points to it as well, because you're basically not doing anything, and it's basically the equivalent of being a bad sport.
Yeah,
You're not helping out.
You know what? I agree.
Your team.
And another thing is, like, when it comes to military vehicles, they should stop penalizing you for blowing up military vehicles. Because those are PvP vehicles, and why do you get a bad sport warning for blowing up somebody's fighter jet or somebody's attack helicopter or tank or broomstick? That's kind of the point of those vehicles.
Yeah.
So if you're going to give bad sport points to somebody, give it to the filthy, stinking AFK players.
Bro, just now they're both AFK.
I think Starchy probably just gave up. I think that's what happened. What the fuck happened to my live stream? My live chat?
Wait, is it alright?
The live chat just went silly. I have to look.
Oh, okay.
I'll fix it in a minute.
It's fine on my end.
Okay. But it's kind of blank right now for me, so I might have to pull up a new chat. What is it?
I was just like saying, I thought like chat might have been like bugging out on yours.
No, it is bugged out because it went completely black. But I'll resolve in a minute. It's a fun YouTube thing. Okay. Let me close this one. Let me pull up another one. Fucking, I swear to God. Just... All right, give me another chat. All right, pop up. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. All right. Yeah, I don't know why the live chat did that, but whatever, YouTube. Whatever. Anyways, hope everybody's having a good Wednesday and a good week so far. I wish that summer was over, but unfortunately summer in America is just getting started. Like, right now it's 91 degrees Fahrenheit, but it's only a matter of time before we're going to be reaching the upper hundreds, and yay. Well, not upper, I mean upper 90s and hundreds. Yeah,
I would just say this real quick. I think it's perfectly okay to go to find people in real life over video game like issues. These fuckers on my team have made me believe in that point now.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna back out after this one. We'll like I said, just we'll go back to the lobby, and then you can start a new one to host, and then just make it to where it's just you and me at first, and then we'll auto invite.
Yeah.
And then get different hopefully we get some different. If you see that Ryan guy join us, then just kick his ass. Fuck him. Douchebag. He doesn't even need it. He's like a level 1000. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? The fuck's going on? I mean, he earned $30,000 doing that. Is it worth it for you, buddy? Not even trying?
I mean, I made 30k from this, so that means I'm cool.
Yeah, we're just going to free mode. Fuck this. I mean, on the flip side, I earned $78,000, so hooray for me. But
at least you made some good money, and at least you had teammates that actually played the mode.
Yeah, that does.
I'll
suck.
give credit to your team. They were pretty cool.
Hmm.
And when I actually had teammates that were playing, they did put up a good fight, so I'll give them credit for that.
Yeah, but it just gets annoying, and I would suggest that maybe in GTA 6 Online, Rockstar have punishments in place for AFK players. Because the game does register, like, your contribution. That's why there's, like, in Heist and some, like, you get, like, platinum, gold, silver, bronze. The game knows how good or bad you're playing. So it's the same thing for adversary modes. So if you're not doing shit, then, like I said, you should be punished for it. Back this thing up. But maybe it'll go better this time. And I guess you just pick whichever overtime roll you want to do next?
Let's do 7.
Okay, we'll do 7. Yeah, that's the one.
I haven't
where
done 7 in a while.
I like 7 except for when it's a 2v1 with Yuji. Well, Destiny was just being Destiny. It was Yuji that was being the arse. But it doesn't really surprise me. But it's fine. It's just a game.
I'll send you an invite first.
Okay.
And I'll invite everyone in my lobby that I'm currently in.
Yeah, and then because you're in a public lobby, it'll go out across GTA and, well, at least on the PlayStation. So. Okay, so now we'll patiently wait for others to join us. Then I guess you can decide how many rounds you want to. I used to want to do 2 rounds. Okay, that seems. Yeah, I like that better.
Yeah.
So we should be able to. We should be able to do overtime rumble 7, then maybe one more. Maybe. Also, big fat if we get other people to join us. So hopefully we're able to. So Kane has San Andreas coming up. He's starting that soon.
Yes, sir.
And that's going to be a pretty long Let's Play for Kane. Because even if you do the side questing off stream, you still got a lot of the main story is pretty long.
Yeah. Wait, there's over 100 missions, right?
I believe so. It'll take a quick minute.
So the overheat warning on my PS5.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
That's a good sign. Well, thankfully, I've got a cooling fan on it, so it's gonna hopefully at least cool it down a bit. But hopefully, it doesn't overheat on stream.
Yeah, hopefully.
That wouldn't be too fun if it does.
That would be bad.
But I will definitely be turning this thing off after we've done the stream today.
Yeah. Well, if you feel like you want to go ahead and shut it off now, you can. I mean, we can wrap it up if you want. Or
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I mean, if we can at least get some people in here before.
Yeah, if.
But if we can't, then I'm perfectly fine with just I guess I pull the plug at least on my end, but I'll stay in the call when you're getting the car washed. Just to.
Oh yeah, I still got to go do that.
I mean, hopefully, it made some good money for the car wash, right? Like, you made about 80K from that, right?
Yeah, just about. I do have enough to buy it. I won't have much money after I buy it, but I have some money.
Additional players. Oh, we got Rick and Sandro joining us.
If we get 4, then I guess 2v2 is better than nothing. So.
Yeah, there we go.
But from my point of view, it still says 3. So.
Oh, I see it like
Okay.
in my menu.
Okay.
Like, it's showing there's another guy in here, but.
All right.
Oh.
Well, it still says 3. But.
Guess we'll have to see what.
I'm about to have some flashbacks. Yeah, because it's just one dude. But all right, we're gonna play fair.
Yeah.
We're not gonna target him. We're gonna play fair, UG. Anyways. So he is at a disadvantage because even if he manages to knock one of us off, he can't get us both. So there. But we shall play fair. Let's see. He's not even trying. Well, he's throwing this one, I think.
Someone's really putting the fries in the bag already.
Yeah, I feel like this match isn't going to last very long. Well, that's what I thought. I never saw the 4th person join. So.
I saw someone in the menu, like it says he was about to join, but then
Yeah.
the lobby just began.
Okay. Yeah, because it's the time limit. Oh, I made a mistake. Fuck it, I'll just go down to the 5. Oh, you did too? Oh, come on.
If I can't get to it, you try.
All right. See, I don't know. I was so focused on something else, I didn't bother doing my usual strat of slowing down at the 3. Just stop. No. Okay, wait. No! Ugh. Shit. The fuck? Come on, Kane, stop on the 5.
Yeah!
Alright, well, at least we put some points on the board. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's going to AFK as well. Like, what's the point, man? Like, seriously. Is he just throwing the game because he's outnumbered? I mean, is that why?
I guess. He still has a chance to win. Like, in theory, we could fuck up, like, astronomically badly.
Well,
And he could somehow pull a win out of nowhere.
Yeah, well, I had a rare fuck up right there, because usually my strat is to go for the 3, and then I use the 3 to slow down to the 4. But I went in a little too hot. But I was just distracted by something else, so it happens.
That's fine. Oh, now he's actually playing. Okay.
Okay.
Not throwing this time.
Okay. Alright. Alright, so this should slow me down enough to park here. Okay, there we go. Alright.
Oh. Hello.
Hey. How's it going?
Just gonna give you.
Is he vulturing? I guess he's vulturing.
No, I think he got stuck
Oof.
because he wasn't moving.
Okay.
Oh, now he's paused.
He's probably about to leave. No? I thought he was about to exit the game. I wouldn't blame. To be honest, I wouldn't blame him. But I really wish they would add overtime rumble to the creator so we could create our own overtime rumbles. I bet you the community can make some really good ones.
Oh, absolutely. There could be some really cool like maps. Like imagine a pool table version of this.
Yeah.
Except like in the middle of the map, it's like a death zone, right? Oh,
Yeah.
there it goes.
Yeah, I could see a few bangers. Alright.
We won.
Yay. Would be more fun if it was actually 2 people, but oh well. Well, either they're a new player, which I doubt, or else they're like us, they're using like a secondary account.
Yeah.
That's my working theory.
I mean, thankfully this map, I put it to 2 rounds, so
Okay.
we won't be stuck with this for long.
Alright. Alright, here we go. Come on. Yeah, I'm trying to think of something to talk about, but I don't really have anything. I guess the early access vehicles will be available for everybody tomorrow, so. So, Kane, after
Early access.
the ones you've gotten, you know, the GTA Plus vehicles.
Oh yeah, yeah, GT
So,
Plus beer. Yeah.
of all 3 vehicles, is there any of them you would recommend people consider purchasing tomorrow?
Probably the Tampa. I mean, I guess if you like supercars, maybe the Suzume. I don't know. It really depends on what you're into. Oh.
No, it crashed.
But, I mean, I'd say the Tampa's definitely like one of the better cars. I know you've been enjoying it since you got it.
Yeah, I'm surprised how much I've enjoyed using the Tampa GT. I really like it. Yeah. The Suzume looks all right, but it's an electric supercar. It's really nothing special once you get past the looks. There's definitely way better supercars in the game, but I think the Tampa GT is pretty good. I don't know if it's going to be the best muscle car in the game, but I do like me some muscle cars, and I do find myself using it a lot on my main account ever since I purchased it from you. I know Yuji bought it too, so I don't know if Yuji's had a chance to drive around with it. Maybe he has.
Yeah. Maybe he has. I don't know. I definitely say it's one of the best vehicles, I guess, out of the current free access ones.
Yeah, I agree.
Other than that, I don't even know what else they'll be releasing.
Yeah,
at least
we should know by now. So Kane, I guess you can look over that after we're done.
Yeah, I'll go real quick.
Then just tell us, hey, here's what's happening tomorrow. All right. Wow, he's actually trying to play safe now. Well, I mean, I guess you're at least you're trying. You know, I think he realizes we're not trying to grief him, so we're not going to do that. And the only reason why Yuji was doing it was because he thought it was funny. You know, he gave him a nice laugh at my expense, but what else is new? It don't really bother me in the long run. It's just a game.
Just a game, bro. Alright. I have opened up Twitter.
Okay.
I guess when I fly, I'll read. So, double money tomorrow is the Higgins Heli Tours money laundering missions.
Okay.
Times 4 money for the GT plus people.
Oh boy.
I guess. Double money on dispatch work for Vincent. Double money on flight school and junk energy skydiving. And Juggernaut, the adversary mode is coming back. So
oh boy.
Play that. Play that, I guess. And also, new content is all the vehicles that we mentioned before, as well as the new activity, the safeguard delivery, which I believe is like the truck missions that were found.
Okay.
And I believe here it is. And the weekly and the weekly challenge, which is the weekly daily objective. It is complete free safeguard deliveries to receive. It's the same as this week's.
Okay.
It's just do free missions and then you get an outfit.
I gave it a thumbs down. I don't blame him.
It's an okay.
So, is it just those 3 cars that are being released? I thought it was like 6 cars.
Let me reopen it.
All
okay,
right.
so Suzume, Minimus, and the Tampa. Those are already they're going to be released tomorrow. I'll leave the by the way we'll be here.
All right. Are we done with
Those
Overtime
are already
Rumble?
Releasing. Nah, I think I'm done for today. Plus my PS5,
Yeah,
I don't want to be able to cook food on that thing.
Yeah. What'd you miss? Not much. You know, we played a couple Overtime Rumbles. Yeah. But not as many as we thought we were going to play. But it's fine.
Yeah, we still made some good money.
Yeah.
All that matters.
A few bucks.
There's the Cheetah Classic, the Ellis Car Meet variant that's being released.
Ooh, hell yeah, I want that. I'm getting
the
that.
Walton L35 stock and the new security truck for Bobcat. So those are all releasing tomorrow.
Well, I'm definitely getting that Cheetah. I'm totally buying that. Hells yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess before we wrap up, if you want to promote your channel again, feel free. Because it's going to be a long drive for me to get back down to. You know what? I can just go to a different lobby. That'll save me some time.
Yeah.
There you go. It's got a close friend lobby. But what's the plan for the channel, Kane?
Well, thank you for asking, my good friend. Well, tomorrow, after 5 years on the East Coast, it's time for me to go home. Even though we're still in this place, I'm going back to Los Santos again. But except, instead of 2025, I'm going to 1992. So that's gonna be fun. San Andreas Let's Play beginning tomorrow, hopefully.
Okay.
And I'll probably be streaming it as well on Friday. Who knows? Depending on what happens, of course.
All right.
And yeah, that's basically all I can really say. Like, San Andreas Let's Play, maybe a Payday free stream next week. Who knows?
Okay.
Yeah, it should be fun.
Cool. All right. So I do have the money now to go do that. I guess I have to go to the airport to talk to Martin.
Yeah, you gotta do the long introduction and then,
Yeah.
buy it.
Yeah. We'll go do that real quick. Then I can buy the car wash, even if the truth is maybe I shouldn't buy the car wash. Is it even discounted or no? It's just regular price.
No, it's only discounted for GTA Plus people.
You know what? I'm not gonna buy it. Fuck it.
I mean, if you want to buy the Behel office, I mean, the cheapest one's in Toledo.
Oh, I was just in Toledo.
Oh.
You don't know what?
I don't know how much for though. That's the thing.
See, here's the thing. Like, I have what $1.1 million. I mean, I'll be down to. It's just a question of cost, right? Because I'm only going to get paid $5,000 for every time I do the car wash. I mean, it's nice to have a thing to do on the side while we're playing Living Legal. But fortunately, we got Quickie Farm now, so that's an activity we can mix in with your bounty work and with the taxi and the pizza. So do I really want to mix that in, or do I want? You know what? I may just wait for a discount because they'll probably do a discount eventually.
Yeah, it's probably better you do that.
Yeah.
They'll probably do a discount next month or so.
Yeah, maybe around the same time you probably do the next episode.
Yeah. Because who knows? Probably, taxi work or something.
Yeah.
That'll probably be, double money or something, which will give us an excuse to play the game.
Yeah. But anyways, Kane, thanks for joining us today for the latest episode of Living Legal in LS.
Yep. Yeah, it was a fun one, man. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah. And we'll catch you later. Have fun in have fun in the 90s.
I will, my friend. I will. Anyway, take care, GB. Take care, chat. Y'all have a great rest of your day.
All right. If y'all get a chance, check out Kane's channel. See, Undead Cow, is it worth hooking the Xbox up for? Well, I did do a review of Money Fronts if you're interested, Undead Cow. I go over the pros, the cons, and my verdict. Overall, I think it's an okay update. It's not bad. I mean, if you just want some new businesses and you want... I mean, there's like a legit version of each business, and there's a money laundering, and then there's also some new contact missions called Mr. Faber Work or Mr. Faber Work. So I guess just go watch my review, and then that might give you a better idea whether or not you should consider getting back into GTA. But most people have enjoyed the summer DLC. It's one of the better summer DLCs we've had in recent history. It's not the best summer DLC of all time, but like compared to what we've gotten the past 3 or 4 summers, yeah, it's definitely a step up. But that's kind of a low bar. But like I said, it's an okay update. But anyways, that's the end of Living Legal for today. Check out Kane's channel. Check out my channel. And if you want to check out previous episodes of Living Legal in LS, we have playlists on both our channels. And we also added some new stuff to Living Legal, thanks to Money Fronts. The Quickie Farm deliveries, that's technically legal. So that's something you can do in Living Legal. The legitimate side of all 3 businesses, the car wash, the heli tours, the smoke on the water shop. But it's very limiting, right? Because you can only do like 1 out of 3 for each of those. And each of those businesses aren't cheap. So that might be also something to consider. But the quickie farm, at least that you don't have to pay for a quickie farm. You just go and do those deliveries, and if you successfully pull it off, I think you get like $35,000 a pop. So there you go. But yeah, I'll probably do, I don't know if I'll do a video soon, maybe in a week or two, or whenever I get a chance to do kind of like an update video for Living Legal in LS to go over the new stuff in more, I guess, better detail. Or maybe I'll just take the live stream and slap the part out that we talked about it, and I'll just make it its own separate video. We'll see. I'll sort it out. But yeah, if you want to check out the Living Legal series, go to the playlist. And there's also a video that basically gives you the information of what the series is about and what is technically legal, along with this new stuff I just mentioned, of course. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be covering the GTA Event Week video. That'll be happening sometime Thursday morning. And there are new cars coming tomorrow that I'll show you the prices for as well. And I'm probably going to purchase the Cheetah because the Cheetah looks sexy. That thing looks really nice. It's basically like a wide body version of the Cheetah Classic, but it still looks good. And then coming up Saturday, we're going to be playing more GTA Online on the PS5. Me and the boys. You know, UG will be there probably. Kane will be there. Maybe a few others will be there. And maybe you'll be there. Sunday stream, I have no fucking idea what I'm going to do Sunday. We just wrapped up Mind's Eye. So until the fall, whenever they launch multiplayer, if they launch multiplayer, we're done with Mind's Eye. And I also did a Mind's Eye video, by the way, so y'all can go watch my Mind's Eye video if you don't mind, please. I put some effort into that one. You know, despite YouTube not doing a good job notifying people. Thanks, YouTube. I think that's it. I think that's everything that I've covered. Everything going on. The 411, the info. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and I hope you all are having a good week. And I will probably see y'all Thursday for my GTA Online Event Week video and for the weekend live streams. And maybe there'll be a video Friday. Maybe there won't be. No promises. We'll just see how it goes. But if you're enjoying Living Legal in Los Santos and you enjoyed this episode with Kane and me on your way out the door, be sure and leave a like. If you're new to the channel, we will continue doing GTA Online, Living Legal in Los Santos with Kane and me. Next episode will be over on Kane's channel in probably a few months from now, maybe a month or 2 or 3 from now in the future. That'll be happening, but you can always go back to our playlist to watch previous episodes of Living Legal in Los Santos. I also cover GTA Online on Thursdays, as well as the GTA updates, any news regarding Grand Theft Auto 6 and Mafia: The Old Country, as well as Ghost of Yote news and other videos and streams that I enjoy doing. So if you like the streams and the content, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Ding the bell to be notified about future streams and content, even though it seems like the damn bell's not working. So better yet, if you want to know what my channel's been up to, the content I'm making, I hate to say this, but you might have to just go onto the channel itself and go look at the videos. Like, oh, wow, GB's actually been making videos. I didn't realize this. Thank you, YouTube, for not notifying me. So I hate to tell you that, but you may have to go about finding the videos that way. It sucks, but it is what it is. It's beyond our control. But I do appreciate all of you, my amazing viewers, subscribers, fans, friends, mods, heroes, and members. And be sure and check out Kane's channel and all of our friends' channels in the featured channels section. And also my better half, Riley Black Fox. Tonight, she is streaming more Wild Assault. So she'll be playing Wild Assault tonight on her channel. So that's happening in case you're interested in the what the Call of Furry Field game on PC. She'll be playing that tonight. So check out Riley's channel this evening. Probably about 7 p.m. Central. So yay for that. And we also have a vlogs channel together where we post our monthly vlogs. We'll have the June vlog coming up in about, I guess, less than a week from now. Yeah, probably somewhere in that ballpark. So yeah, we got the June vlog coming up. And I also have that other channel as well that I might eventually get back to making content for, aka my GB Fang channel. But anyways, check out all the channels in the featured channels section. And I hope you all have a great rest of your week. And I'll probably catch y'all tomorrow for the event week video for GTA Online. And I guess the weekend streams, especially Saturdays when we'll be back in GTA Online. Not exactly living legal. Yeah, back to the way the game is supposed to be played. But anyways, as always, from me and Kane to each and every one of you, as always, thanks for watching.